So, it's back on my channel, baby. The Cowboy! Oh, man. And we don't have to worry about Ryzak and his dumb little things flipping and looking all cool. No. And we don't have to worry about Jeff being in a bar. Because, you know, that's what happens on his channel.
Mm-hmm. He's actually in a bar today, so.
He actually is in a bar today, guys. This is true. Man, what's going on, Ryzak? How are you, man?
Good, man. Good. It's been a busy week.
Hasn't it?
Work is kicking.
Why has your week been busy, Ryzak? Talk to me.
Oh, work is extremely exhausting right now with all of this new Delta COVID variant junk. You know, you make plans one day, they change. You make plans another day, they change. So you just got to fly by the seat of your pants. So, okay. Yep, work has been busy. Not too much playing. I am still trying to play Lost Souls. I really like that game.
Now, when I was watching your thing, I don't know why I was doing something at the same time, but I sat through a lot of it, but I wasn't really paying attention. But it is like a beat 'em up, right?
It's like a beat 'em up RPG.
That's kind of cool.
So there's
that's pretty much how Scott Pilgrim is.
Yeah, there's RPG tendencies where you can like upgrade your character, and you know there's like a store to buy things that you need, and then it's beat 'em up.
Cool. Yeah, so, I'm all over the beat 'em up thing. But I guess I just need to watch like your last video. Check it out.
Yeah, maybe. But tonight we're doing something really cool, so we'll get to that later on.
We're going to get to it later on, but let me do this for the people who are in the chat or the people that's going to watch this video back. We are the No Yes Men, made up of myself, Ryzak, and below me, Jeff, as he says he's here in a meeting, but he's live in the chat.
Why you got to say that he's below you?
I mean, he is. Look down.
That's not nice.
He's right at the spot, too. Anyway, so guys, the three of us form No Yes Men. This is the show where we are going to be authentic about our opinions versus various topics from the news, from gaming, you name it. Now, that's what we're here to do. So we are all fans of Stadia. However, I'm the only person on the panel that is only Stadia player, but my co-hosts, they also do other stuff, so it's cool. They got a good perspective from you know, Ryzak used to be a diehard Xbox guy. Jeff used to be, I don't know what the hell Jeff do, or used to be, but Jeff is a diehard retro guy. So on the weekends he goes to different places and purchase old school games. And so that's Jeff in a nutshell, and that's Ryzak and myself. So today we are here to discuss a couple topics. What I did different this time, Ryzak, is I actually posted on Twitter a few of our topics so people can actually see a couple of our topics. So that was kind of cool, I think. Anyway.
Yeah, I haven't been as active on the old Twitter as usual, but I did see that you did post one item that instantly got some traction.
Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't even think and you know what's funny? I got to talk about that when Jeff is here, because talking to Jeff was the reason why I put that post out there. So that's kind of crazy. We was just casually talking, and I was just in the heat of like, you know what? I'm gonna make a post. And look at Jeff said, woo. And this is cool because I changed my little thing, and I didn't know it was gonna look like this, but this is really cool. So I changed last night the little bubble, but before I didn't know it was gonna do this. All right, whatever. I'm confused. I know what I changed was our name, but I didn't know it was gonna do that.
As long as you don't have the picture of my face with men in my mouth, I'm good to go.
Oh man, that's the greatest thing ever. When I got that little clip, like, yeah, you put men in my mouth. That was great. Anyway, what's going on to the people who are watching right now? Even if you don't comment, it's cool, but thanks for tuning in. So let's get the show going. But before we do that, actually, Ryzak, is there anything? Thank you. My wife just brought food as we're going live. Look at what I got this time.
Thank you, Ryzak. Sandy. Oh yeah, I got it too. Look at that. Thanks, Sandy. Appreciate it.
Can't stand you. This is cool. She made like a little wrap with, I don't know if it's chicken or beef or whatever, but she'd make everything I eat spicy because I don't like the taste of meat. So it doesn't matter to me because it won't taste like whatever it is. And I got a little croissant. Anyway, you guys aren't here for my dinner tonight. So Ryzak, you said you was busy this week with work and COVID. And let's do something different. We don't really bring up what games we've been playing. We kind of just jump into it, into the fire.
What's crazy is that we don't usually it's just you and Jeff because I'm always late. But this time
I will have to admit you are correct. And usually me and Jeff are trying to stall topics, waiting for you to get on. And that's the thing with Jeff too today. I kind of like the three of us is this ensemble of three different characters, right? And I think what's cool is our perspectives are going to vary. So I really want Jeff to be here because I really want to hear how crazy he get over certain stuff. And then sometimes Jeff is like, I got no opinion. I got no choice. I have nothing to say. I don't care. But it's good when he does. I try to do his voice. It's good when he.
Pretty good. It was pretty good. I think today he's going to have something to say when he finally gets on.
Oh damn! Yeah, he's going to have something to say.
I think he's got quite a bit that he wants to say today. So I actually am playing the role of good guy today.
Or you know,
yeah, because I think you guys have done enough damage today. So I'm just going to sit back and watch. I'm going to sit back and watch this
but you know
bonfire.
I honestly didn't mean what happened today. Right? Sometimes, most of the time, I mean to like rouse people up. I really didn't think people. I thought people were just gonna be like, whatever. Yo, some people was heated. Like, oh, are you talking about me? What is that supposed to mean? I was like, damn, calm down, bro.
I mean, I think when it comes to that, if you think that somebody is saying something about you, then maybe you need to take a look in the mirror. If you think everything that people are saying is about you, I mean, I don't know. See people.
What do you say, Rajak? If the shoe fits weird.
What's that?
What do they say? If the shoe fits weird?
I think that's what some people say. I don't know. I find it. I don't know the word I want, but
well, let's just bring that up.
People have too much of a stigma about themselves to where they can think that everything is about them. I'm not talking about any one person, so don't start attacking me. Like just in general, you know, when you do this, and I speak like I have years of experience doing this, right? I don't even have a full year under my belt. But when I see a lot of the folks online, I don't know, man. Everybody just thinks that they're at a certain level status. They need their viewers or followers to see a certain thing. I got to be honest with you. I said it to you on the chat today. I'm getting a little tired. I was like,
wait, what you just say?
Yeah, I'm getting a little tired.
Must be shutting it down. He was like, nope. Well,
just to keep it real, because that's what you always ask of me. There's just a lot of fake mofos out here, man. There's just a lot of fake mofos. And to what I just said, if you think I'm talking about you, chances are I probably am, because that means that the shoe fits. There's just a lot of fake people, and it's all for clout. It's all for views. It's all for popularity. It's all to build small egos. And, you know, I just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what that means for me in the future. I know that I'll still be here with you, and I still, you know, want to do Game Over, but I just it's oversaturated. There's too many people saying the same damn thing all the time, and then we get into arguments about who said it first. Who said it first? I said that 2 seconds before you. Give a shit. Who's to say that I was sitting there staring at your channel to wait and see what you said? So I just, you know, I think too many people have gotten too full of themselves. I think too many people are trying to be bigger than what they truly are. And, you know, it's no names. I'm not. Yeah. It's just in general. There's just too many people that want to be in the know all the time.
Well, let's give a shout out to my guy Dave is in the building. He said my channel is no longer anything to do with gaming or cloud. Want to guess? Hell yeah. Ryza, you cool with that?
Yeah, I know Jay asked me too, if you want Jay.
I don't like Jay like that. But my guy, Codex.
Jay, I didn't say that. It wasn't me.
Listen, nobody like Jay. Let's just keep it on.
I like Jay. I like
You're
Jay because
the
he
only
keeps it real. I
You're the
like
only
Jay because he
one.
holds people accountable. And I
Oh,
like
hold
Jay
up.
because he
Let
plays
me just
Rocket League.
are you cool with Dave coming in? I mean,
I'm
not to
cool
put
with
you on
it,
the
brother.
spot because this is live.
Hey, brother, this is your host right now.
Oh, that's right. I'm hosting today.
You the host.
Well, guess what? I don't give a damn if you or Jeff got a problem with it, but Dave's coming up in here.
Yeah, bring him on. I like me some Codex action.
Hold up. He was our very first guest.
He was.
Ever.
That's correct.
So
Coming
that
back
in itself is pretty cool.
He's like a doorknob.
And you know what? I need Dave to come up in here so I could kind of eat my food a little bit so he could talk. You know, Dave like talking too, so
that's cool.
You know, because I could play it off and eat. And get Dave up in here.
I can sit here and talk.
You know what I'm gonna do too? Hey, don't be like that, Isaac. Come on, stop. This is what I'm gonna do though.
This video is going to get the most likes on your channel because you're going to step to the side and Dave and I are just going to take it over.
This guy. I'm going to actually pull up. I'm actually going to pull up. Actually, the Ethernet cable surpassed the treadmill. I'm shocked by that.
Nice.
But I am going to actually share my screen, and I'm going to actually pull up my actual thing that we're talking about. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the movie connoisseur, the movie guy, that guy that's seen every single Star Wars movie, the guy that watched I Care a Lot and haven't hit me up yet so we could do a thing. None other than Dave, aka Codex Entertainment.
What is up?
How are we doing, chaps? Isaac, how are you doing?
Dude, you look completely refreshed from your family vacay.
Oh,
right?
4 days away, mate, makes so much of a difference. And it's giving me time to think as well. It's giving me a lot of time.
You got a different tone to your skin. You just look
right.
That's good lighting.
Look like you shaved too. Like what is? Hey, Dave, what you think this is, man?
There you go.
You gonna go get all different on us?
Not different. Alternative.
This guy, man.
Alternative.
He's improving all the time. That's what
this is. Evolving, evolution.
Evolving. Dave, first of all, how you been, brother?
I'm good, mate. Like I said, so I've just got back from a 4-day break with the family.
That's right.
So just chilling.
He went to New York.
Went to New York, yeah. Or old York.
I seen a picture with you driving. I think you was driving, right? You were in the front seat, and what was that? There was a kid in the back. While you was
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Both of
kids
them.
looked like they had a great time. Wife looked like she was happy. So
she's come back. We got about 20 minutes from home because it was about a 3-hour drive, and about 20 minutes she started feeling ill. So she's been in bed since we got in. We got home about 5 o'clock, and she's just not been right. So
well, hopefully she feels better.
Yeah. So yeah, all good. How are you two?
So the wife isn't feeling well, so he was like, "I got a little bit of time."
Hey, this is it.
Yes, man.
I did a movie talk tonight, and I've just been flicking through YouTube, so this started. I've been and watched a couple of live streams and saw you guys were on, so I thought, I'll drop in, say hello. And,
absolutely.
Why not? But Razak, I just wanted to say, sorry, Anthony.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead.
You were talking before I came in. You were talking about people being fake, and there's a lot. I'm not going to mention any names as well, but I said pretty much the same thing about 3 or 4 weeks ago. But I tweeted it saying, if you read this and you think I'm talking about you, then the shoe probably fits.
You've said that quite a few times, actually. I've seen you allude to that.
Yeah, I think there's, and you said about someone will say something, and then everyone jumps on that one thing to say, and they all want to get there first. And there's I don't know. I'm out now of the gaming world with Codex Entertainment. It is just purely a movie channel, and
it's a rat race. And once somebody does it and they're successful doing it, then everybody wants to copy it.
Yeah.
And
you know what's crazy?
You need something fresh, man.
I'm gonna throw my perspective in here. When people was getting mad at me, right? Because I was keeping it real, right? But I'm the bad guy. But if Codex put a post on there, he's a good guy. Codex put a post out there. Why? Because I wear a cowboy hat? Is it because I'm blue? Anyway, so
yes,
look. So in my perspective of this whole thing, and that's why I gotta stay the same. Dude, my biggest video is was a treadmill, and now it's an Ethernet cable. I just entertain. So I never get crazy, with people and all the crazy stuff because I've been doing this before it was a Stadia, right? So I just want to entertain. I try to make sure I'm silly. I try to make sure I don't take myself serious. Sometimes I am serious, but I don't want to get caught up with competing for these people. That's why I've always said it. Like, the Stadia community didn't make me, man. Like, and like, I don't want to race with nobody. I just want to be me. Like, so I see how it gets crazy because we got people that started around the same time. And then one person be like, oh, I did this and I did that. It's like, dude, it's enough out here for us all to eat, right? Yeah. Now, can things get controversial and all that? Obviously, look at me, right? But I don't do it as far as I'm a better content creator, right? I just do it as far as a side of, oh, you said something and I thought it was dumb, so I'm gonna call it out. But I think, yeah, it is crazy where it's like, it's the competing because Stadia is such a small, you know what, recently, I don't know if you've been paying attention, Dave, but recently I've been kind of making battle videos with these PlayStation and Xbox guys. Man, listen, Doc Dark channel was stomp on my channel, right? And he put out a video. I'm telling you, an hour later, he got like 1,000 views, right? I just do it because it's fun. I always say, I'm going to entertain me first. And if people who like the type of stuff that I like, then you're going to watch me. And if you don't, please do not watch. And that's just to be fair, right? Just don't watch.
Absolutely. You know? This is the same thing with people that complain about what's on TV. There's always that channel change. It change the channel if you don't like what you're watching, what you're listening to, what you're hearing. And I've stepped away. No, I've not stepped away from the community. I love the community. I love the people.
Oh yeah,
really
we always see you. Yeah.
And I'll always support my favorite content creators. I'll always support everyone that I follow. But I think a lot of it was, I don't know, just what you said earlier, Isaac. There's just a lot of fake. And what you've posted there, I've said before in similar wording, was everybody that puts something that thinks they're a journalist, unless they've got concrete evidence, it's all hearsay. It's all speculation. They're all just throwing stuff out there to get views and chat and clickbaity titles. And I just,
well, let me read it. For that. So, but people who need glasses, because it is kind of small. But let's do this real quick. We just here we go. Okay, that ain't really make it that much bigger, right? But this is what I said, and it all started. And Jeff could explain himself if you feel like it. But Jeff and I was having a conversation in chat, and I just felt from that conversation I wanted to put this out there. And I said, here is what bothers me the most with this community, the journalists in our gaming community, right? Because I feel they want Stadia news so bad, they report Stadia is bad in a bad light because, I can't read now, because they don't receive enough info to report on. And the people are foolish enough to listen to them. And I'll explain it for myself because people, real quick, hey, you talking about me? Hey, so here's my thing.
I can't believe you got 9 likes on that. It's impressive.
I was just talking in general, and I just mean in general. The shoe fits wear, right? But I just mean in general, people, the journalist side of it, right? And I always said it. When I hear journalists say, "Oh, this is terrible because Stadia didn't have logos," "Oh, this is so bad because this game isn't coming to Stadia," and I said it time and time again. You guys worry about what Google is doing more than you're playing games.
This is true.
I'm too busy. I want to play my games. So we all know Stadia is such a new platform. How can they get every game? That would be mind-boggling if Google pulled that off, right? Yep. Now, people are going to say, well, they got enough money to do it. True. But the player base has to be there. It drives me crazy when people talk business, but some stuff make no sense. Okay. If I'm going to sell 100 of these glasses case, right? I'm going to send 100 of them, right? I have to have at least I'm gonna say 400 people to market to in order to sell 100 of them, right?
Yep. Absolutely.
So if I want to sell 100 and I realize, like, man, my people to market to, I didn't get out there yet. I'm really only marketing to like 50 people. How am I gonna sell 100 of these to 50 people? Now I might have the money to buy 100 of these from my distributor, but I'm not gonna make the money. Is it a smart business decision to do that? No, it's not. So just let it, and especially being such an early platform, that's the key though, right?
Yep.
At some point, you're going to buy 1,000 of these. But just like Microsoft, PlayStation, you name it, Nintendo, they all had to get somewhere, right? So Stadia is just new, and I don't see why people can't see that. I can't believe there was no logos. Mother effer, I can't either, because it's a new platform. What do you mean? Like, it's just, it makes sense to Stadia is not going to get every game. Listen, it makes sense on the other end, okay? It makes sense to developers like, I don't trust to put my game on Stadia. I don't trust to, okay, maybe they got a deal where they'll give me certain money up front and then I could make more on the back end. But Stadia player base is so small, right? So it just makes sense that you're not going to see every game on Stadia. You either like Stadia enough to stick around or just shut the hell up and don't deal with Stadia. How about that? But again, now this is where I'm going to tie it in. Because you're a journalist, you have to cover the news. And because you're a journalist and it's pissing you off that there's nothing to talk about Stadia, it just makes more sense to be like, Stadia is going downhill. Stadia just isn't getting the games, because at the same time, it's all about views and clicks and whatever. Let's be real. Let's be real. So it makes sense to give a story. Now, not saying that story. So let me be clear. I'm not saying the story is 100% false, because yes, it's true. Stadia is not going to get this game, that game. But to spin it like, oh my God, I'm concerned for Stadia, because that word, people throw it, I'm concerned for Stadia because they're not getting Dying Light. I'm concerned for Stadia because Animal Royale didn't come out first. I'm concerned for Stadia because they didn't mention Ark coming out yet and the summer's almost over. Really? You're that concerned? We still got other games to play. If the Ark decide to not come out, the game that's been out for, I don't know, 5-6 years. Oh no, is Stadia over? No. So I'm sorry for my little rant, but that's what I mean. So whoever whatever you were taking that I wrote, because Twitter only give you but so many characters, so don't blame me. I can pick and choose. I gotta get rid of this sentence.
What do you say about marketing? You say controversy sells, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's what everybody's trying to do in their own way. That's why you see the tweets and you see like people list out their shows and they're like, oh, we're gonna talk about something big today. And then you get there and they're like, oh yeah, Stadia's not getting 2 games.
Anthony's the worst for that though. Big announcement coming.
And that's why I said he always says it. He's like, I got a huge announcement. He's like, I tied my shoe today.
Hey, Dave, you have no clue. Jeff was like, inbox me. You better never say big announcement. A couple months ago, I was like, damn, man. He was like, every time you say big announcement, something bad happens. I was like, all right, calm down. Jeez. But hey, I'm not gonna lie, big announcement got people tuning in, did it not? Now, for us, it was a big announcement that we didn't know it was going to be taken the way it was taken, but it really was a big announcement. So the difference between me and some people is I might stir the pot, right? But I really do have something juicy I want to talk about. Like, I do. I think that's probably why I get to be the bad guy, because like, you're stirring the pot and you really are saying bad stuff. Well, mother effer, I did stir the pot. What you think I was going to say too little? No, I was just really, I'm just being authentic. Now, I get it. It's not loved by everybody, but again, it goes back to that. Listen, if you don't like the content, don't watch it. I mean, and I'm fine. Look, I just love people, right? Dude, the person could say, I hate his guts. I don't hate you. It's like today, somebody was bringing up Duncan to me, right? In a chat, not in chat, on this post, right? I can say it. I don't even remember who the guy was, but on the post, he was like, I blocked Duncan. So I guess Duncan couldn't see it. But I guess Duncan could see me writing, right? And I said, dude, I don't have a problem with Duncan. Like when I had an issue with Duncan, I called him out. Hey, come on the live show. He agreed to it. I asked him all my questions. He answered everything to his best ability. I asked everything to my best ability. We did a show together. Yep. He came and created a show for SBCN. He left for whatever reasons. I don't hate nobody. I don't dislike nobody. I like the people who don't like me, because guess what? You're entitled to don't like me. I'm not gonna not like you because you don't like me. That's your problem, bro.
This is true.
I'ma love you. Anyways,
I've agreed with almost everything tonight, Anthony. I'm impressed.
Yeah, he's getting better.
I'm maturing, Dave. I'm maturing. You know, it must be the different hat. I'm maturing.
Yeah. It's the fact that there's quality conversations going on, so now he feels entitled to.
This quality, like, I dare you to have me on there.
It wouldn't be a quality conversation. I'd have to change the name of the show.
It's going to be a quality conversation.
It's just a conversation. Just put a
different conversation.
Anyways, let me take this off the screen. So I just wanted to put that up there. But look, guys, we got Maker of Care. Now, Maker, here's the question. Are you the same Maker that's with Cloudy? because I always see you in chats, and I haven't seen you in a while. But then all of a sudden, I seen Maker on the cloudy stuff, and I was like, I wonder if he's the same person. So I'm just curious. And also,
thing is, with it, I can see what you say. The guys, I'm going to assume from your post you was talking about the journalists, the guys that report on, because there are people out there that do. He's Maker of Chaos. He's right. They do want the games to come to the platform. They're passionate about the platform, and when it doesn't, they're disappointed. And when I think half of the problem is, or probably 2/3 of the problem is, we're never told why. You know, Ark, you brought it up. That's been coming to Stadia for God knows how long. Or Mafia. We're never told it's not coming because, or it's delayed because. We're never given a reason. And I think Google are to blame for that because they don't come out with much for us to chew on, unfortunately. So people can speculate.
To be honest with you, though, Dave, if it was me, I would do the same thing. The reason being, I got 2 reasons. One, I'm 45 years old. So half of my game, and I said this before, half of my game in life, more than half of my game in life, I was never privy to. I had to go read the magazine. And you know what it always says? To be announced. Or you go to GameStop. When is this game coming out? I don't know. They give you a tentative date. Now, number 2, my second point is, I believe wholeheartedly, and I always go back to good stuff. And let me take this down because it's covering your face. I believe when good stuff came out, it was probably one of the most market things Stadia ever done. But what they did wrong was they should have added one little word. They should have said it's going to be a 3-day mini event because no one knew it was going to be 3 days of 5 minutes. Now, they marketed it so great. Everybody tuned in and everybody was pissed. Almost everybody was pissed off. And they literally said after that, we're not going to announce things anymore. That's what they said, right? I think sometimes for me, I probably could sleep at night. If like, all right, a perfect example. So everybody's like, dude, let me be a mod. Let me be a mod in your chat. So no, I don't do mods. Why not? So because if y'all want to have anarchy and chaos and act stupid as hell in the chat, then that's on y'all. It ain't on me. It's on you guys. So I feel like I can sleep at night knowing that the people are running rampant, putting words in our mouth, but they can't Google and see Google said something. So what I'm saying is, I feel like the moment Google said, well, the reason why Ark isn't coming out, then now you could have credible evidence to say Google said this, and you could spin it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like maybe they're like, damn, man, if we say something, just imagine what they're going to do with what we say versus if we just say nothing.
So context matters. So what they say could be spawn, could be.
That's my personal opinion. I could be wrong.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
I just think, what's your view, Rise? Like, I just think that people have a right to be disappointed if these games are expected to be coming to Stadia or any other platform.
I just always go back to Xbox, man. Xbox was a dumpster fire when it first came out.
Oh, I remember.
You know,
and I was PlayStation 2.
And the fact that we haven't even hit year 2, but the expectation is so high, and people will point to, oh, well, Stadia came out and said that they were going to be the console killer.
Did they say that? I don't know.
I don't remember seeing it, but then again, I got a job.
They said they was.
I got one of those things called a job, so I don't get to sit at home and look around the internet all day for what Stadia is or isn't doing. I try, even though I have my job, I still try. I just can't keep up with everything that's going on. Everybody's always got something new that they're digging up, or you know.
But that was very old news, right there.
It doesn't bother me that Stadia doesn't have every game.
No, wait. Dave was asking you, does it bother you that they don't announce that they're getting games or not getting games?
No, because of what Jeff has talked about before. The Google, like they're not just gonna always show all of their cards, and that's not the way that everybody wants it to be. You know, it doesn't. I think Jeff said something on your post today or something, Anthony, like about that announcement. Like he'll listen to the announcement when he sees the announcement. Like it's like getting to you got Christmas presents under the tree, right? But you can't wait to open them. Like you can't wait till Christmas Day. Mm-hmm. It just, I don't know. Again, I think that there's too many people that have too much time on their hands to worry about too many things that aren't important. and it's oversaturating. It's tiring, and
so
that's what I got.
Here's the better analogy for me, right? And I'm just being honest, right? I mean, this is what I mean with the journalist thing, right? My analogy, and I said this before, your girlfriend is fat. She says she don't like to work out, and she's not going to work out. 6 months later, you still pissed off because she ain't working out. Whose fault is it? Your girl or yours? That's on you, because you built up unrealistic expectations. Now, go back to Jeff thing. Google never likes the Google. That's the Google way. Google don't want to advertise. Listen, if you look at that zebra, guess what? Next year, they still got them black and white stripes. The year after. So people get mad at Google and want them to do something that they came out and said they won't do. Now, do they need to? Excuse me. Is my opinion they need to? Hell, your marketing is important.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love movie trailers. I'm a big fan of movie trailers. As sometimes I get messed up when they make a terrible trailer and give away too much. But I love movie trailers. So would it be cool to know coming this summer, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? If that's just not their thing, that's not their thing. So people who still get mad over it, it's just, I feel like, dude, that's not their thing.
The thing with that is as well, and with Stadia, obviously, if go down the analogy of the movie trailer, movie trailers are developed by the distribution company, not necessarily the filmmaker. The filmmaker will sell the film, right. And then they will say, right, put this in the trailer, put this in the trailer, put this, because they're selling it to the market. The filmmaker's done his bit. Google, same with game developers, but the game developers have already put their blood, sweat, and tears into a game. They just need to port it over to the platform, and that's their work then done. So I don't know what it's like to develop a game. I can only imagine how hard it is. And then to have to port that to a new platform, I can only imagine how much work goes into that. They're not going to want to market it. The developer will say, put this on your platform for £60 or $80, whatever they want to, and Google have no say in that because it's developers put the price tag.
Right.
And it's depending on how much Google want to push it. Because I remember when Resident Evil dropped, The Village, I remember seeing that everywhere. And people were pushing it to the moon, how good that was coming to Stadia. So when they do get a game that is...
Oh, shoot, look at Rainbow Six.
Exactly.
Look at the leaps and bounds they've gone to with Rainbow Six to have the community event. And
so I think
I've seen countless posts. Yeah.
I think they're definitely cherry picking.
And it could be some sort of agreement that they have to do that. I don't know.
Possibly. I mean, if you're Konami or Capcom, sorry, and you've developed a game that's cost you, I don't know, $30 million and 3, 4, 5 years to develop, and Google, you say to Google, say, right, you can have this game on your platform, but we want to sell it for this, and you've got to push it for the minimum of a month, I don't know, and then put it on sale for a month. So we don't know what, like you said earlier, we don't know what goes on in the meeting rooms between developers and Stadia and Google. We don't. And I've said this before as well. I'm not paid anywhere near enough to make any of them decisions, and I wouldn't want to be because that much more smarter people than me.
I would love to make those decisions because then I could tweet about them first, and then it would be. Hey
Dave, I want to say this, bro. I like your background too, man. That's nice.
This is the thumbnail pattern now. The thing I've done with the channel now, it's going movie focus. So all my games are off there. All my game streams I've taken off. They're going to go onto my Codex Gaming channel. It's going to be movie reviews, trailer reactions, and a monthly live movie talk show.
Nice. Did you see? I put out 2 reviews. I put out a review yesterday and today.
I've seen the Free Guy one, which I've still got to post. I've still got mine to post.
Oh, cool.
I haven't seen the other one though. What's for the other one?
I seen. Man, we go to the movies so often. I know you hate the movies. I seen what did I put out yesterday? Stillwater with Matt Damon.
Oh yeah. I've not seen it yet. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's I think you'll like it, but they made the pacing slow, right? So I watched it, and my wife was like, "Damn, how long is this movie?" I thought it was like 3 hours long. It's 2 hours and 16 minutes. I didn't know till after. I had to look it up. So it feels long, but it's good. It's good, and it's based off the Amanda Knox story. Where she went
into, that's right.
Yeah. So it's good. And Matt Damon, you already know he did a great job.
Oh,
let me do this though, Maker. I didn't want to skip you. I was actually eating, and then Dave was talking and Riza was talking. But let me bring this up.
We could have just kept talking. We were good without you.
Yeah, definitely. So Maker said these people you are talking about want these games on Stadia because it does work the best. You can't blame them for being disappointed that the games isn't planned to release on the best platform. And he says, I thought you said something else. All
because you asked if he is part of Cloudy, so he said yeah.
Oh yeah. So here's my issue with that, Maker. If you're still there, everything you said makes sense, but here's my problem with it. When I watch some content, and I'm just saying in general, I watch the people who you said. Okay, let's make sure we're not trying to say we're insinuating who we're talking about, because I don't know who you're talking about, right? You said these people, so I don't know who you're talking about. I was literally just talking to Jeff, and hopefully he could get on and explain. We're just in general. I was just saying in general when I watch a lot of people who cover games, right? They more cover games than play games, right? At least on that visually, right? I'm not saying people don't go home and play games. What my issue is, what you're saying is, they want the game to come. Why should they be disappointed? That's fine. But disappointment shouldn't turn into I'm concerned. That's my point. Because the word concern is pushing a narrative, right? The word concern, I'm not going to say it's derogatory, but the word concern means that there's an underlying issue. And if you have viewers watching, when you say concern, you're saying I'm concerned for the platform, meaning the platform isn't getting this game. I'm concerned for the platform, as if the platform didn't get this game, then maybe the platform isn't going to do good and it's going to die, essentially, right? So that's my point. Yes, be disappointed. Listen, I done said this on camera a lot of times. If Stadia don't get WWE 2K22, I'm going to feel some type of way. I will. And you're going to see me making a video and feeling some type of way. Does that mean I'm concerned for the platform? I bought every single WWE wrestling game. Almost every single. I'm telling you, probably 98% of the WWE wrestling games I personally purchased. Now, I didn't buy the very last one, which was WWE 20. It was really bad. And I took too long to get it. And when I wanted to get it, it was like years later and it still was $60. I was like, hell no, I'm not buying it now. And I literally was going to buy it, right? On PlayStation. Now, if Stadia don't get it, me being that hard of a fan, do you think I'm going to say I'm concerned for Stadia? That's how much of a fan I am. Is that going to turn into I'm concerned for Stadia? Not at all. I'm like, man, that sucks. Stadia, why y'all couldn't pull the string on that? Oh, no, I guess I'm playing Marvel Avengers. Like, or I guess I'm going to buy it or rent it on my PlayStation or play it when my brother get it. But you're not going to hear me say I'm concerned. That's my problem.
It is a hypothetical for you, then.
Mm.
What if? I can guess the answer probably. Let's say 6 months' time, and all the doomsday sayers come true. Google say Stadia's dead. We're going to wrap it up.
Right.
A, what happens to all the games and all the money that people have spent on the games? And B, what would you do? Would you just say I was wrong? I think you'd have to, wouldn't you? This is not me saying it's going to happen.
Yeah, let me answer it. Let me answer it. Listen, let me answer it. I'm sorry to say this. This is when you put your big boy pants on. You say to yourself, damn, Google done lost all my games. Google done went down the crapper. Guess it's a good thing. I still got it. Well, hold on. I was about to say PlayStation. Let me change that. Because I honestly don't want to go back.
Sorry.
I honestly don't want to go back to downloading. Damn, man. It would be sad because I would easily jump on Game Pass or xCloud, but I just did a stream on Monday and said why I'm canceling my xCloud. I keep mixing them up, right? Because there's a version of Game Pass on everything, right? So there's a version of Game Pass on the xCloud. It would suck because I don't feel like xCloud would do me justice and give me what Stadia gave me. But you put your big boy pants on. Oh, well, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, it is what it is. Hey, I wanted it to live, right? I wanted it to keep going, but it just didn't. And it is what it is. Now, the people will be like, I told you. Go ahead, make a video. I just said that when Duncan came out and said, okay, I was wrong. I changed my mind. Stadia's not going to die. What I did. And I told him the day it happened, guess what? I thought it was going to happen in March when he was going to change his mind. But hey, fool me, it happened a month ago. So I made a video. So go on, make a video. Stop on a cowboy hat. It's all good. It's just video games at the end of the day. So what? What happened to Sega Saturn? What happened to Sega? I mean, consoles die, right? Even look at the consoles that didn't die, but they just ended, right? PlayStation 3. Can you buy a PlayStation 3 game anymore? No, you can't.
No.
Well, maybe you can. All right. Can you? Well, nah. I guess you can actually buy a PlayStation 3 game.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying. So that's me. Honestly, people might be like, "Oh, I thought you were gonna cry or something, bro." I've been in the video game since Atari. I'm not still, and to me, I'm the first person to be like, "Yo, I'm not." You don't sway me with old games. I see the Xbox and PlayStation guys because now I start doing these things with them. They get mad. Oh, well, Xbox got SPS boost, and so old games look better. They ain't wowing me with old games. They're old games already. I'm a gamer. I heard you say the same thing, Dave. Somebody was talking about
It was Ray. It was my brother Ray.
Yeah, and somebody was talking about what's the game with you got the sword and all that
For Honor?
No, not For Honor. No, CD Projekt Red made it.
The Witcher 3.
The Witcher 3. And Dave was like, "Bro, you ain't played that yet?" And I was like, "You ain't played that yet?" I'm like, Dave, if I really liked the game as much as I say I did, I would have played it. I'm an adult. I can afford games. I would have played it. If I didn't play it, I just wasn't that interested, and I just didn't play it, right? So then that means, so if all my libraries went, listen, we know we was getting in this game, that this is new, right? Look at the Sega, best thing I say, Sega Dreamcast. It died an early death, right? It wasn't like done.
Different
it
reasons.
Died, right?
I like the Dreamcast.
Bad management and bad
couldn't compete.
Sega.
There you go. So,
but it was one of the best performing consoles of its day as well.
Sega and Dave, we still and Dave, we still survived for some strange reason. We're still alive. Wait, you mean tell me the Dreamcast died and we're still here?
I'll never forget when Blu-ray came out. And everybody was like, "Oh, Blu-ray! You gotta have Blu-ray. DVDs are terrible. You can't have." And I was still at Redbox getting the DVD because it was $1 cheaper. Because I didn't care if it looked.
In my entire life, I've never owned a Blu-ray player.
And then it was like it was like the big push to get all the consoles to have a Blu-ray player. We gotta have the Blu-ray. And then guess what? Nobody getting no damn Blu-rays anymore because everybody goes digital.
Yep. Well, no, they were just awful.
Because I can take it back.
I have owned a Blu-ray player. I'm lying. Paul's just pointed out. I think he's going to say I've got a PlayStation 4, which is a Blu-ray player.
You know that you had.
I never owned it for the Bluray player.
But you never So you never went out and purchased a device that plays Blu-rays for that.
And he already happened to do it.
This brings me on to another point as well.
Laserdisc is where I was going to go.
Laserdisc.
So hold on, let me counter this real quick. So if you watch my video on Monday, I did a 40-minute video, but like 5 minutes was my intro because Ryzak screwed me over and I didn't realize my intro was messed up and had no music, whatever. So I took 5 minutes trying to figure it out. But this is why I'll counter that. Vet said xCloud will be 100% better in December. Oh wait, sorry. You're not saying it's 100% better in Stadia. You're saying 100% better than what it is now.
Yeah.
Okay.
100% means that it needs to be shit right now.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, here's the thing that's weird with that, right? Somebody said that to me about Stadia. Oh, well, watch what happens when Xbox comes to all the consoles, right? It's going to be better Stadia. I said, I don't see how. Stadia is already on your TV. It's already on your laptop. It's already on your phone. It's already, and xCloud, the same thing. You could already play it on places. That's just going to give you more places. But it's not like what's changing? Oh, now you can play it on your Xbox. Cool, true. But I would like to think you was already playing it now on something. Like, who's out there like, I can't get xCloud today, but when it comes to my Xbox in December, oh, man. No, they're probably like, oh, that's going to be cool. I got another place to play it.
I just think there's sometimes that everyone gets hung up on the platforms where nowadays you've got Stadia, you've got xCloud, you've got PS Now, you've got Steam, you've got GeForce Now. As Ray always says, and Ray is the beacon of love and community.
Right? Sunshine and
just
sunshine.
Play the games, and everyone gets hung up on why Stadia haven't got this game and what GeForce Now hasn't got ray tracing. And half the people that say that don't even know what ray tracing is in a game.
You're not.
And it's like, what are you going on about? I've owned, and we've been down this road before. I've still got a PlayStation. I've still got an Xbox. I've got a PC, which is now a good gaming PC. I've had to build it up over the last 2 years.
There you go.
I've got Stadia. The one I always go back to is Stadia. I always find myself back on Stadia playing games, but I've got my PC.
Why is it,
all
Dave?
the rest of it?
If you could give us a concrete answer, you got a PC, you got a PlayStation, and Xbox. What makes you go to Stadia?
The
like,
community.
Can you pinpoint
the community is number one. I've been a FIFA player for. If my camera shake, it's because I keep knocking the table. I've played FIFA since like '95, since it was on the Sega Mega Drive or Genesis, as you guys call it.
Mm-hmm.
I've never ever been part of something online until FIFA 21 came to Stadia, and I've got FIFA 21 on the PlayStation. I've bought games on the Stadia because of the community involvement that I already own on other platforms. Red Dead Redemption, I've bought that 3 times now. 3 times. I've paid over 30, so I must have paid nearly £100 for Red Dead Redemption 2 because I bought it again on Stadia. Because of it's the community more than anything. I love the community. I love the people that I've met. But I love games in general. That's why I've got a PC with loads of games on. I've got an Xbox, and I'd still pay for xCloud, even though I've not touched it for, it must be 2 months now. And I've got a PlayStation, and they're there in case I want to go back to them. Because I just play the games. I'm not hiding behind a particular brand, but I do love Stadia. And I will stand up for Stadia when it needs it. But also, I won't blindly stand up for Stadia.
Well, what else besides the community? Like, give me something.
It's the ease of it. No, it's going to be the ease of it. Because right now I'm sat at my PC, and I was watching a video with YouTube. You guys jumped on, and I'm live. And I've still got my Stadia tab open. So I could be playing. I could literally play FIFA while I'm on this with you guys, if I wanted to. So it is the ease of it more than anything else, and it works. It just works. I've had problems with PlayStation Now. I've had problems with xCloud, with input lag, things like that. Never even noticed on Stadia. Yes, games have crashed, they've frozen, and they've kicked me out. It's going to happen. It's technology, but they're the things. But ultimately, as Paul's just said, gaming at the end of the day. I took my laptop with me when I went away on Monday. I didn't have to look up. I took the laptop for another reason as well as playing Stadia, but I didn't have to look up a console around with me, hooking it up to the TV. I just plugged it in, Wi-Fi, and I was playing FIFA in seconds, less than a minute, and it's got films on there that I can watch as well. So my laptop became my little travel. Now, I don't like playing it on my phone or devices, and I know other people do. That's fine. It's not my thing, but I've never been into mobile gaming anyway. It's never been something.
Oh, really? You never played? Hey, Dave, you played Candy Crush, Dave. Dave, you played Candy Crush.
Back in the day, 10 years ago. 10 years ago.
I'm just saying, Dave. I know you played Candy. We all play. Hey, Ryzen, you played Candy Crush. Come on, man.
I did play Candy Crush.
All right. Just saying.
10 years
That thing was so popular. It was making so much money. It was crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. It actually works for. I went. How many years ago now? It'd be about 6 or 7 years ago. I was out of work, so I went to work temporary for a subsidiary of EA Games called Chilingo. They're actually based in my hometown. And we went to a convention, and I met the guys that developed Candy Crush. King, what are they called now? I forgot what they were called. It was about 6 years ago now.
King.
Is that what they're called? King?
King.
Or is it King something? And they were all sound guys, sound people. That was my little slight working stint in the video game world. Have you ever heard of a game called Cut the Rope?
Yep. I've played that too.
The guys that Cut the Rope, it's called. The guys that developed that were who I worked for. The guys that developed and released that game. So they're called Chilingo. I don't know if they're still going anymore, but anyway, there you go. But yeah, video games, gaming wins for me. So when people knock a platform, I have to see what they're knocking it for and what they're knocking it about.
I will say this, though, and I love what you just said, right? So that helps me with what I'm going to say next. You said you love to see what they're knocking it for and what they're knocking it about. Just meaning that So I did this thing last night, and it's called Gamer Talk, right? It's a new show I started on Wednesday night, started 5:30. But what I want to step outside of outside of Stadia, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had 3 PlayStation guys, 2 Xbox guys, and I was the only cloud guy. Now, the one other guy, Demetrius, he did say he loves Stadia, and he does play Stadia. He chooses Stadia over his PlayStation 5 a lot, but he said if he had to choose, he would choose the PlayStation 5. So it was 3 PlayStation guys and 2 Xbox guys and just me. And it was amazing to have these guys talking about their preference, right? And we was able to, I said, look, so we're going to do this respectively, right? Because 2 guys actually really had beef on Twitter talking about, give me your address, I'm going to roll up, all this nonsense. So I said to the one guy, listen, if the other guy come on, it's got to be cool. So anyway, it was a beautiful thing of these 6 guys. Well, ended up being 7 because one guy was on and left, right? One guy came in. But anyway, it was really cool to see all these people talk about gaming. Now, the reason why I'm saying this off of what you just said, I said, dude, gaming, people get mad. Oh, why are you talking about, listen, why are you talking about this and that? Say that to us. Say that to a Eagles fan when he's talking about the Cowboys. I'm like, what? It just goes with the game. We've been debating Atari versus ColecoVision to Nintendo versus Sega. So it's our passion. It's a human nature to like something and want it to be better and have a rival. But I get what we're trying to say is sometimes like trying to undercut something like it needs to die. That's different. But as far as PlayStation, we got more sales than Xbox. Oh, but Xbox got better multiplayer games. You know, that's cool, right? That's a good, healthy. You could start saying derogatory words to each other, right? Which is not cool. But that debate itself is healthy, right? There's nothing wrong with that. But to start going, oh, it's dead. I'm concerned. Like, if you truly are concerned, cool. But are you really concerned? Especially if you're the person, I love everything. I play everything. Then how are you really concerned for Stadia? You wouldn't, if Stadia died today, you'd be like, well, I got this and this and this and this and this, right? So are you really concerned? That's just
because that saying brings people to the channel.
Doesn't, because I pay no attention to it.
Well,
you always do that, Dave. I've been on many shows with you. You're like, I don't know what's going on, but that's you though. But the people who are kind of like in the know a little bit or like, what happened? It's like journalists. They put their ear to the ground because they want to hear something. Because guess what? It's their job to report stuff. Yeah, you know, it's like, but you could report something and not be like, I'm concerned. Mm-hmm. You know that they're obviously doing that for a certain reason.
Yeah, but and you know that's I've said this before. People are doing what they've got to do for the channels, for the content. If they want to grow, if they want to try and do it that way, you get. The thing with that is, and I've said this to a couple of people. I'm not an expert, by the way, but I'm slowly learning things as I go. You create a name for yourself of being that kind of content. So when you try and diversify into other stuff, you won't have that audience.
Right.
I had a guy come on my podcast a few months ago. Rob, his name is, because he's not gone anywhere, but he's deleted his main channel. He had over 12,500 subscribers. And he got that through a particular topic that he started making documentaries on. And he was doing film stuff. He was doing reviews and comedy skits and all sorts. But his chunk of audience came from this one thing that he did. And he's actually deleted the channel now because everything else he did wasn't getting anywhere. Everyone wanted him for that one thing. And he'd made his name for himself doing that. And he couldn't break out of that mold. Yeah. So he just deleted 12,500 subscribers, gone.
That's crazy.
All them views gone. He just had enough of it.
Just wasn't important. You know?
Well, exactly. Yeah. Once you go down that path,
you
get try and get off it. Sorry, Razak, go on.
No. I was agreeing with you. You get to a point, and you know what is important and what isn't. Everybody's got different stuff going on all the time, and
everything's finite.
If you were listening in the beginning, I'm at the point now where I'm like, I don't really know what I want to do. You know, I like talking with Anthony. I like talking with Jeff. I like, doing the show. I love doing Game Over, but
didn't say like talking with me though.
I do like talking with you, Dave. I do like talking with you. I enjoy talking. I'm getting tired of the same old thing. Everybody's doing the same old thing.
You know
let's
what, though,
play this game. Let's talk about that game. It's exhausting.
My thing is, were you getting tired of content creation? That's my question.
No. Because like I said, I love the game show. Like I told you, the past 2 days I've been back in the lab, right? And I found like it's been rejuvenating in a way to get back to it. It was hectic there towards the end of Game Over because I saw the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak. I knew it was going to be coming to an end, and I wanted to continue to get better with it every week. And there were a lot of mistakes, questions. I'm my own worst critic, right? And then when it was over, it was like, all right, I can take a breath. And that first Thursday came afterwards, and it was like, oh, I still have an 8 o'clock time slot. I guess I should play a game. And it was, it was okay. There was a couple people that came, and it didn't have the same oomph as it was when I was doing the show. So, it's been a couple of weeks. I've gotten to spend some good quality time with my family. And I've been doing a few other things. Anthony, you and I played Friday night, and that was fun. And
we played for 3 hours.
Yeah, we had a great time.
Messing around.
We had a great time.
I think what you've said there, Razat, and what Lee's actually said there is everyone. I've got no doubt everyone goes through this because you're quite a new channel, aren't you? You same sort of time as me joining the Stadia community and getting to know all these guys. I think everyone goes through this crisis moment of what direction did the channel going in. Again, you had a game show, so you was always reliant on having people on there. I was doing a podcast as well as doing an SBCN stream and doing everything else. But there was no stability for my channel. It was going in a million different directions. And I've been exactly where you are now. And that's why I've reined it all in now. And I stepped away from the SBCN for my own reasons. I still love everyone in it. I still speak to everyone in it. I still go and watch the channels, watch the watch the streams and all that sort of stuff.
No, you guys, and I think Anthony and I kind of talked about it the other night, right? You guys over in the UK, you guys are freaking awesome, man. You guys are some of the best supporters of all of these channels of everybody. I think I was playing one night and damn Lee jumped in. I was like, it's like 4 a.m. I was
going to say it's early in the morning.
I gotta go to the bathroom. I thought I'd just check in, but it was great. Paul is always in. You're always in.
By the way,
Alex is always in.
Hey, hold on, Razak. By the way, when you say Paul, you gotta say Anthony's son. Okay.
Anthony's son or son-in-law?
I guess son-in-law. Okay.
Okay. All right.
But I just still call him my
just
son.
make sure I get my invitation.
What if I lost there? What if I missed out?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So my daughter streams on Tuesday nights, and so Paul and her. Paul said, I said I was going to kick her out. So Paul said, send her over here to the UK. I said, listen, Paul, no, I'm not spending money to send her. You got to come over here and get her. He was like, well, listen, we're going to make it happen. I said, all right, son. So then I tagged my daughter to the thing. She was like, oh, really? So it's this thing with Paul and Lena and me. And all I know, Paul is my son now. And at some point,
Mr. Bayram plays, you sly dog.
Yeah.
Hey, man, listen, you got to shoot a shot, man. Don't mess with my guy.
Hey, he knows his way around the kitchen, so he's got something to offer. But I think the thing that I don't want to say it bothers me the most because it doesn't bother me the most, but sometimes I'm just amazed at what people like, what people gravitate to. That just it makes me wonder if I'm stupid. I am stupid, but
I think everyone goes through that. No, you're right though. Everyone,
not because they're not coming to me. That's not what I mean. But like just the bullshit that people feed into all the time. Like we're creatures of habit and all the little things that the flashy lights and we're like mosquitoes. Like oh, he said that. Oh, I gotta watch it. It just,
what though? I said it before, Razak. I remember somebody got mad at me and said, I just wish you would do different content. I said, to be honest with you, look at the numbers. When I was doing a show with Duncan, people was tuning in, right? Like, cause oh my God, it's Duncan and Anthony. Duncan says Stadia's gonna die. He loves Stadia. How could they coexist, right? I wasn't stupid when I approached Duncan. I said, dude, we should do a show. He was like, what? He said, you know you're gonna lose followers if you do a show with me. I said, I could care less. I'm about entertainment, but I think it'd be entertaining. So that's what keeps me out of trouble. Because I'm doing stuff purely,
I've said that before too, where like I don't care about it. I don't want it to seem like I don't care about people, but I'm definitely not the person that's clout chasing. I'm not. And people can argue me on that if they want, because you know there is a recipe to this thing, and I definitely tried to follow the recipe.
So I think clout chasing, the way I don't really use that term that often, but I think that's more like you see a bigger YouTuber, like let's say what I did with Ray. I was new in the community. People didn't really know me in the Stadia community, right? So I knew everybody was talking about this guy, Ray, the Game of Cyborg. He said, oh, wow, he called himself the Game of Cyborg. Well, at the time, I never called myself the cowboy. I just wore a cowboy hat, right? That wasn't like my thing. I always said, I'm a cowboy, but it wasn't like my moniker, right? And I said, well, if he's the cyborg, Game of Cyborg, I guess I'm the Gaming Cowboy. So cloud chase for me was I literally would, cowboys are better than cyborgs. And he's like, who the hell is this dude? That's what I call cloud chasing. So I feel like stirring the pot, like me would say like, oh, today's show is going to be create a lot of drama. I don't feel like that's cloud chasing. And I don't even, to be real, Jeff said, oh, you're clickbait. I said, it's really not clickbait because it is what I said it was going to be. But I get the people that's like, oh, I can't believe what Stadia did today. And then it's like, oh, they didn't release the pro games today. And you're like, man, you had me.
Dude, it totally feels like a big high school sometimes. It feels like we've all gone back to high school. And
we're humans. It is definitely.
I've said this loads of times. It's playground bullshit sometimes, and you're like, God, how old am I? I'm nearly 42, and this is like.
I mean, because there's some people that say some pretty real things, and there's people that say some pretty not real.
But things. I've watched.
I'm smart. Did you see those words that I used there? Pretty smart things, pretty not smart things. I'm telling you what, man. Just watch out. I'm running for president one day.
So much competition at the moment. There was but no, Paul's just said it there. He tries to show the love to all the streamers, no matter what the time. I did, 4 o'clock this morning. I woke up. I couldn't get back to sleep. Chariot Man Gaming was streaming. Boom, straight in. Watched for about 20 minutes before having to go back to sleep because I had a long drive back. I'm the same. I'll try and drop into everyone's stream. Some people over stream at the same time as others, so it's not always possible. And that this is one of the reasons why I'm stepping away from that, because I'm not chasing that. I want to chase, and I'm not going to lie, I want my channel to grow. But obviously my channel is going to be movie based, so I want people that are into the movies and love watching reviews and all that sort of stuff, or don't like it but they stumble across the channel. I want them to come and watch the videos, because live streaming is not going to be a big part of the channel at all. But I'll still show the love to the streamers. If I'm up and I catch you on, I'll watch your Anthony and Sandy show, Sandy and Anthony show. Whereas I'll watch yours when it's on. If it's if I'm up on a Thursday, and I catch it on, I'll drop in and say hello, and I'll sit and watch it. And
Dave, so you're not going to do the live
before in the morning.
You're not going to do the live thing.
I'm doing one a month live.
Oh, okay, got you.
Like a bit of a special break, because every week it was getting a bit. Just got to keep trying to grind this out. But at the same time, I was doing a lot of live streams as well. So I'm now doing 2 video reviews a week. They're going out without fail. Cool. 1 live stream a month, and then doing some trailer reactions. But it's all movie based. There's going to be nothing else.
Well, you take a look at that too. I was talking about like the oversaturation of things before. You're doing movie content. Do you know how many people do movie content? And yet you just keep plugging along and doing your thing. Why? Because you're passionate about it.
Exactly. I'm passionate about gaming, but it's a different kind of passion. I was a filmmaker.
You don't have the knowledge that you do like you do around the movies, man. No offense. No offense, but you on the movie tip, you're on another level, like for real.
I mean, that's what it's ultimately at one point that was what I wanted to do, is make films. I actually during COVID,
Dave, the movie guy,
I'd written a script before, and I'd got actors on board, and I'd got all the camera equipment, and I was going to go and shoot this film in the woods, and then COVID hit, so we couldn't do anything. So,
a movie in the woods.
It was it was
what
called
kind of movie was it?
It was called Druids. It was a horror
I
film.
bet it was.
It was a horror film. Yeah,
what kind of clothes were those druids wearing?
There's always one.
I feel like I saw you in the Tudors. Were you in the Tudors?
Well, so hold on real quick, guys. This is cool because I was about to say, all right, we got to start getting to these topics. But then Jeff showed up anyways.
Oh, he's out in the park with the kids. He just got off the water slide. Look at him.
Yeah, right.
I heard you guys all talking about me.
Doing it, Brandon.
Oh, downtown, Jeff?
I was watching the show while my meeting was going on.
Jeff is downtown. Look at that.
Oh, they don't watch back now. Know that you weren't listening.
How do I? Can I flip the camera? Here. That's where I am. Look at that. Look at that bad boy.
You love PC?
Yeah.
Didn't I say in our chat earlier that I was going to be playing something on PC, and you said, "What's PC?"
The PC stands for port credit.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it does.
It does now.
It does. Yes, it does.
This guy
it stands for a lot of things.
So we got some new people that just jumped in the chat. Let's also say what's up to
It's just Dan.
We got and Dre jumped in, and Paul was already here for a while. We got Twisted is in here. My guy, obviously, Cloud Gaming Dad. This is some great advice right here, but I can never follow this advice. Me and Lee are probably the most opposite you'll ever have. He wants to love and hug everybody, and I just want to push people down steps. Vet is up in the building. I'll push him down the steps first.
Hey,
and now we got
Lee's gonna have a killer late show tomorrow. By the way, big shouts to Lee.
I keep missing it because my wife and I we go to the movies on Fridays now.
No man, he's got Jackie, and then he's got somebody else from Killer Queen Black coming in.
A guy called Adam.
Adam, that's his name. Thank you. Thank you.
Somebody asked me about that today.
Yep. So they'll be in the late show tomorrow. So I expect a lot of Killer Queen Black, which is like your favorite Stadia game next to Avengers. So, you know.
Oh, that's right. My wife said we're gonna skip the show tonight, Dave, and watch Candyman because that's coming out tonight.
Wait a second. There's no Sandy and Anthony show?
No. I'm not skipping it. We never missed it. We've been doing it for about a year and a half.
We're used to seeing you guys just laying in your bed. So just put the camera on and we'll just watch you watch the movie. And
we gotta go to the movies, and we only we love going to the movies. So.
We'll just take the phone in.
Because we was gonna do the St. Anthony show outside tonight. But it's raining here.
You strike me as a bootleg video kind of guy. Like you're the guy. I know you got the big cowboy hat on. You got
have it inside my thing. So look, guys. I had some topics. So let's get into these topics because we've just been talking about whatever, which is cool.
Yeah,
I wanted to bring this up because I'm assuming we can talk about this. But Riders Republic. So some of you guys was fortunate enough to get the beta and was playing it, and it was an embargo. You couldn't say anything, but now I guess they lifted that. Could you guys tell me about that, and then tell me about the game?
Hell yeah! And I'll just go ahead and throw it out at this point that in about an hour and 20 minutes, I'm going to be playing that Joker on my channel. But
nice.
No, this was the game that I was most excited about so far this year. I like to snowboard. I'm a snowboarder, so I like extreme sports. I thought it was going to be fun and quirky. I like the open world concept. The fact that you could do different things, the wingsuiting, the mountain biking. It wasn't just like a snowboard game, right? So I was really excited about it. When I turned it on, I turned it on after listening to some of the tweets throughout the day, and I'm going to go ahead and call him out because Paul was not very happy about Riders Republic early on in the day, and I was like, "Oh man, come on! This is like this is the game I've been most excited about, right?" And he was in there talking about how the steering was terrible, and he didn't want to have a big panda head on or something, and I was just like, "All right, what do we got going on here?" 5 minutes and I was hooked.
Let's say good night to DRE. He's out.
Good night,
Dre.
Dr. Dre. I was very impressed with it, and there is a different steering, and there is there's some room to improve in certain areas probably, but fun factor was definitely there for me. Personally, and
is that why I kept crashing? Is that why I kept going downhill? The bad steering.
No, you just probably suck.
That's
Jeff
the
last
reason.
night was
That's
like following
the
the
reason.
edge of the map. He wouldn't come back into the center of the map.
So it's the game. That's the problem.
I mean, I can talk about it because now everybody's been able to stream it, but to get around the area, you get a snowmobile, right? I wish that they would do the snowmobile racing. Maybe that'll come later on, but that's pretty cool to just have that to go around. It's a mixture of like Tony Hawk meets the Descendants or Descenders.
What is that?
Meets Steep meets Descenders it's a mountain bike racing game that's over on xCloud. It's a mashup. It's a mashup of games, but it's fun, and I'm always looking for good, quick multiplayer games. You pop in there, you can get a few people into a race, and
I noticed that there was a creator area. Don't ask me. Yvette asked me how to get in there, and I couldn't remember. But you can go and create your own little races, which I think is cool. Again, guess why I like Creta? I like seeing what the community builds, and that's why I do a Creta stream on Wednesday nights. As I go in and I play with some of the new stuff. You know, I was doing Emma Jane's thing yesterday, so I love that to see what I don't have the time to build my own. I'd love to, but I think that's great. So if there's and I went and tried a couple. Once I found it, I couldn't find it again, but I found it. I'm like, oh, okay, Jimmy created this. Let's go see what Jimmy did. You know, so I think that's kind of cool. So I think some of the stuff, just because it's the beta, isn't available yet. Snowmobile racing and some of the other stuff, right? And at some point it came up and they said, oh, because of the beta, you've maxed out something. I don't remember what that was, but I hit it a couple of times. I got to a certain level and it's like, okay, you're done. Because of the beta, right? So I think once it releases and more people are at it and throwing stuff at it, I think it's going to be quite cool. And it's not everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody likes those bikes. Not everybody likes the that kind of thing, right? I am not any good at it, but I love playing it. That's why I streamed it too.
Let's put it in context here real quick. My favorite game is Rocket League. It's colorful, it's action packed, it's unrealistic. Yep. I like Riders Republic.
Yep. Yeah. You need a man's game like Marvel.
Not played it next.
He said,
I did get a later invite, but I was away, so I've not had a chance.
And here's the crazy thing.
They extended it until the end of this weekend, Dave.
I've seen that. I might give it a go.
Well, this is how crazy I am. I just vow I'm just cloud only, man. Some people's like, oh, I can give you a code. Oh, I got to download it, right? Yeah, no, I don't want that. And I'm comfortable. But let me say this though.
What you rocking? Like a 64 gigabyte SSD? Like what are you working with over there?
I don't care what I got in this thing. I ain't doing it. But Vet asked me what did I think of the new Marvel game. I can ask you guys too. When I seen the trailer, because somebody sent me it was Andy. I think he was trying to be funny because I like the Avengers game, so he was trying to show it to me like, oh, no Stadia logo. When I seen the trailer, I actually thought it was a phone game because it reminded me of the full motion video from the phone games. And then at the end it said PlayStation, all that. I was like, oh. But to answer your question, Vet, they didn't show gameplay. I would never get excited, and I had to check Andy Moore because he was like, oh, it won't be on Stadia. Oh, you're saying that because it's not Stadia? No, I like. Again, if you want to wow me with a game, make it multiplayer, superpowers, and third person, right? So this new Marvel game is not that I like Marvel because it's Marvel property. No, Marvel is cool. I just like a third person multiplayer game that got superpowers, and the Marvel game just happened to be the best to do that.
Is this the Midnight Suns game?
Yes.
Marvel Midnight Suns.
Yeah. So I didn't, unless there's a gameplay trailer, but I didn't see, it was no gameplay. So how could I get excited over a trailer? It showed a lot of characters from Marvel, but I didn't see the gameplay. And again, the full motion video or the video remind me of the phone, like one of those phone games look really cool. Oh yeah. I think it's Marvel something. I'm like, dude, the full motion video looks probably better than that actually. But
I saw one little video clip and
it looks like it's looking it up. It says it's a tactical RPG. So when it says tactical, I'm assuming it's turn based or something like that.
I would have rather them taken the Guardians of the Galaxy characters and just put them into the Avengers game.
It's one of them franchises though, and I think even though I can't get into the game, the Avengers, which is Anthony's favorite game, and I know Lee's loves playing it. He's just done a full playthrough of it on his channel.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm not a big fan of it, that's one of the best games built around that universe. Right. Spider-Man games aside, because Spider-Man was one of the best superhero games ever made. Just with everything, you can do in it. But that Marvel Avengers game is one of the best that I've ever seen, based on Marvel, without going back to the 16-bit era. And to make a turn-based one, I don't think that's going to be. Well, I might be wrong.
Might be wrong. Yeah. Well, Dave, this question is for you. Dave, we got people on here asking you questions.
That's right.
So, Parks.
No, I haven't yet.
No,
I haven't. I've not seen Candyman because it doesn't drop until tomorrow.
No, tonight. I have. It's today for us.
Well, it's 27th. It says for the UK, I think.
Okay.
Well, yeah. And Don't Breathe 2. I've not done the review for that yet. I'm catching up now because I've had this 4 days off. I'm on catch up, so I've got 3 videos to film in the next 2 days. Film, and edit, and post.
Wow. Waiting for Animal Rail to drive. You know what I did, Dave? Yesterday and today on my lunch break, man, I sat in my car and I just made my video. So I made yesterday's review in my car because I'm so busy. I'm like, dude, I got to put this out. And both of the videos I put out was like, I seen like 2 weeks ago. So I'm like, I don't like that. I like to, because what I do is when I get out the movies, I record my reaction. Either sometimes I record it in the bathroom theater, when I get in the car, or at home that night. So it's freshly on my mind. But then I might have it in my phone for weeks, and then I got to put it together.
See,
but I timestamp it.
I understand that, but I with mine, I like to put, and don't take this the wrong way, because it's not like you haven't got production value, but I'll put production value. I'll put an intro and put the music, and I want to get better on that front as well.
But Dave, let me ask you this: Do you put pieces of the movie in your thing, Dave?
Not yet.
See, because I do that. Yeah, you know what? I got a copyright strike though, Dave. I got a copyright strike on my Free Guy one
because it's a review. You can appeal it. You can get it straight away. But because you're monetized as well, so I would definitely be appealing them under fair use.
I'll try, but some of them, like I don't know if it's one of the. I don't know if it's Universal. I don't know which one. Actually, I'm gonna tell you.
No, Warner Brothers are quite.
But one of them is rough. Like. Yeah. I got the copyright strike, and before I tried to get it off, and one they just wouldn't take it off. So I told myself nobody really watches my movie reviews that much, so I'm not gonna go and redo it and take it out. But it was Stillwater. That's the one got the strike, and Free Guy didn't get a strike. So whatever company it is. But I want to say this, Parks. Just so you know, if you go to the Now Your Mama Knows channel, which you're on right now, and you go to my playlist and go to one called Real Movie Reviews, I got a combo video. I watched Don't Breathe on one day on a Thursday, and I watched Don't Breathe Part 2 the very next day, and I did I reviewed both of them spoiler free, both movies on one video, so you can check out my combo.
And then he stopped breathing.
Yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to pull that up because somebody had a question for my guy Dave. Now I think anybody else want to say anything on Riders Republic? I didn't play it, but I am highly looking forward to it. For me, it looked like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Hopefully, it's not sluggish like some of you guys are saying when the game actually comes out. But I am looking forward to it. I like racing games. Wait, let me ask you a question. I like racing games, but I don't like when you could go everywhere. I like a straight, clear path. So if I could
think about downhill racing for a BMX bike.
Okay.
And then you have downhill racing for snowboards. Did you ever play SSX?
Yeah, but am I gonna follow? Is the finish line here? And I start here and I pretty much go to it, or is the finish line here and I start here, but I could go through the woods and I could go through the trees and I could go down the street and around the corner? Like, is it that, or is it just?
I mean, there's a course you can go off of the course, but it's not like an open world race. It's not like have you played
the Crew 2?
The Crew 2, yeah, you can go way.
I don't like that.
It's not
I don't like that.
No.
All right, cool. All right, good. So, any Riders Republic, I think we're done with that.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother. I don't think. Not
okay. Not your type of game, Dave. Dave, do you like racers?
I love Tony Hawk's though. Yes. If they dropped a new one out tomorrow, I'd have that all.
You know what we didn't talk about yet was the pro games that are coming.
That's right, and we got Dave on here, so let's do it.
And that got me thinking what he just said about Tony Hawk, because Wave Break is going to be one of those games, and I almost bought that game 2 weeks ago because I've been waiting for it to go on sale so I could try it.
I don't know half these games.
So I'm super excited about Wave Break because it's like Tony Hawk meets deathmatch. So you have like jet skis and you can do all these combos and stuff, but you can shoot people.
Okay. So he's nothing like Tony Hawk's then, really.
Well, like the grind,
like road
tricks and things. Like
I think I have seen this actually. I think I've seen this. Yep. I have seen gameplay of this. Yeah, actually, yep. I think the first time I saw it, it was like really cartoony.
It is cartoony. Yep.
And then I thought that as I was watching it, and then I was sat there for about 10 minutes thinking it actually looks like it's fun. This.
Yep. And
around the rails and all that sort of stuff.
Yep. But you have a weapon, and so you can shoot people. So
yeah, I heard the deathmatch mode is a lot of fun. That's what I was listening to Duncan and them. Do they
Jeff, have you played Wave Break?
I have not. I'm looking forward to it. There are so many games that I'm behind on, and I keep seeing, oh, this has got to come and this has got to come. It's like, no, stop. I'm actually kind of glad Animal Royale is not quite out on Stadia yet, because I am just so far behind. And, a non-cloud, non-Stadia game dropped today that I haven't had a chance to download yet. I had to bring my laptop with me.
Anthony, I don't think heard you. Maybe he did.
He did.
I loved Rock's comment today on Twitter. That one did pop up on mine. He said he's tired of always hearing people say that certain games need to come to a platform, and it always winds up being Call of Duty. But all those people that play Call of Duty only play one game, Call of Duty.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, that was funny.
The thing is,
trying to find
going back to that,
pictures of the game.
Even if the games that people say should come to Stadia, whether it's Call of Duty or Fortnite or whatever, they'll move the goalposts.
Yep.
Because I think it was a conversation you had on one. I don't think it was this one, Anthony. I think it was another show. But everyone was saying, I want to see how well Stadia's doing. I want to see the numbers. And it's like, oh, what are you going on about? If I want to know if a film's doing well, I'm not going to write to Warner Brothers. Right, I want to see your receipts. How many copies of this film have you sold? I want to know if it's like, come on, man.
If more people believed in it and pushed it for what it can do instead of what it can't do, maybe some of those numbers would go up.
Sell it to your fellow man, because those that dump on it don't do it any favors. But if you say to someone, try it, and they try it and don't like it, fine.
Yep.
Here's what's crazy, Dave. You killed something for me, right? Oh, I like the platform so much that I should be able to be disappointed. Cool. Fair enough. But if you really love the platform so much, you're literally spitting I'm concerned. So the new person will be like, well, if you're concerned, why the hell would I even try the platform? So how are you helping the platform because you love it so much? You talk about low player base, but you're helping the player base be low because you make people don't want to try it. Mm-hmm. You should be like, dude, it really works now. It might not gonna have Call of Duty or Fortnite but you got to try it. It's pretty good. If you can live without those games, cool. If you can't, don't try it. But no, instead
100%. If that's the thing as well, if you haven't got a console to play Fortnite on or Call of Duty, then it doesn't matter. But if you've got a console to play them on, then I'm not trying to sell Stadia to you.
Right.
If you want Fortnite to come to Stadia just to say Fortnite's on Stadia, but you've already got Fortnite on PS5 or whatever you play it on, PC, whatever. Stadia's not for you. Stadia's for people that haven't got access to consoles, that haven't got $600 or whatever to dump on a new console. It's free, or it's a subscription based, and they've got games on there, and you buy the games and you own the game. That's it. It's not. It's not trying to beat PlayStation or Xbox or PC.
Did you find something for Wave Break to show it?
Oh, you want me to show it?
Well, I thought that's what you were looking for, but all right.
Oh,
let's keep on.
And so just to Dave's point, a couple of weeks ago, you guys know I was out of town and I was sitting in my car, the back of my car, and I played some Avengers. I was going to do my stream till the skies opened up. Here I am out in my car again. It was pouring rain earlier. And these kids, probably about 12 or 13, walked by and they wondered what I was doing because I was playing. I had my laptop and I said, I'm playing Marvel Avengers on Google Stadia. And they're like, I heard that sucks. And I went, yep, you're probably right. And the guy's watching. He goes, how are you playing that? And I said, off my phone. He goes, I'm just using tethering to my phone. And he goes, well, that's pretty cool. It's all smooth. And so they had all heard bad things, but here they were watching it for themselves. Right. And that's what it takes.
Picture that. Ray in his car, surrounded by kids, and he's showing them something. Just picture that.
I feel like Ray's always surrounded by kids.
Come and look at Marvel Avengers.
Come to the back of my car. Come to the back of my car, kiddies. Come see what I got in the back of my car, kiddies. And before I do want to talk about the new. I do want to talk about the Mandalorian game.
Well, hold up, Jeff. Let's just get through this real quick. So let's talk about Darksiders because Paul brought up, said everyone needs to play Darksiders. I'll say this: if you guys haven't played Darksiders, people who like, all I'm saying is, if you like Zelda, Darksiders, like when Zelda was 3D, or even in recent, Darksiders is in that level. It has puzzles. It has a compelling story. Part 2, I played and beat part 1 and part 2. I didn't finish part 3. Reason being, I started playing it on xCloud, and guess what? It's no longer on xCloud. I'm like, damn. Just saying that sometimes when you get subscriptions and they take things off, it's as cool as it sounds.
I've never played a Darksiders game, so I'm excited to try.
I didn't even know that was dropping.
Give Darksiders a try.
I'm excited for Little Big Workshop too, man. I would not have bought it. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm going to play it.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but is any of y'all excited for?
Man, you just tried the Paw Patrol game, but you ain't going to try a Little Big Workshop.
I didn't play the Paw Patrol game yet, but I will try it.
You woke up Saturday morning and you were in your skivvies playing Paw Patrol before everybody got.
Don't lie. I am gonna. I play every of the pro games, but did any of you guys? Let me ask you: did any of you play a Darksiders before? Any of them?
No, not yet.
Okay. Stadia does also have Darksiders Genesis, which is the 4th one, and it's multiplayer, which is pretty cool. But
no, I'm excited for that one. I definitely want to try it. I'm excited about Wave Break. I think out of all of these, I'm most excited about Wave Break.
You got anything to say about Little Big Workshop besides you, Ryzak?
Not me. Not what I've seen, unfortunately.
No, not me. I don't. You know what? I'll give it a try if I get a chance. But like I said, I'm so far behind on games.
Is it multiplayer? I'm looking this up.
Right, just tell Anthony it's online co-op and he'll go buy it.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to tell you right now.
I love co-op games. Look, my boss said, Anthony's boss, man, I asked why Anthony's not murdered. I'm going to assume that's Mr. Urban World with another account he makes like crazy.
I saw that.
All right, cool. What about the Destiny thing? So Destiny is now cross-play.
It's single player.
Yep.
Sorry, we're not going to be able to play Little Big Workshop together. It's only a single player game.
Man, what do you guys think about Destiny being crossplay now?
I don't care. I don't like Destiny.
Okay. Well, either way,
on that, Razak, I'm exactly the same. I have tried, and I love first-person shooters. I love sci-fi games, but for some reason, it refuses to gel with me, or I refuse to gel with it, and I just cannot do it.
I think Destiny comes with a high price tag because it's an MMO. So it's kind of like you could just jump in Warzone and kill people and get out. You could play Call of Duty a regular match and kill people and get out, right? But Destiny comes with a high price tag because
if you want to get in, because I heard you saying this the other night. What makes it an MMO?
All right, so MMO is massive multiplayer online. So what makes it an MMO is when you get on, there's other people running around in the same world, but they're not even your friends. So you jump in. So typically when you play a multiplayer game, it's you send me an invite, or Rainbow Six, right? We can only play with ourselves or against people we don't know. If I jump into the tower right now, it's like 32 people just walking around. And I'd be like, damn, look at them. Look massive. Huh?
32 is not massive. How many people can
it's worldwide. So MMORPGs and things like that are
here's the thing. So
of people.
Because it's on a console. So if you played WoW, right? So because a console isn't as powerful as a PC, but Destiny is an MMO. That's yes, there have been MMOs before, like a Final Fantasy, but Destiny, for me, made MMO on a console actually like a thing. So what I'm saying is come with a high price tag because let's say you want to play in the Crucible, which is their PvP. Well, other people are running around with these cooler weapons and more powerful weapons. You're like, how do I get that? Oh, well, you need to go do the story mission to get that. Well, how did you get that weapon? Oh, you need to do Gambit to get that. So it's meshed together all these different modes into one thing. That's why when we was comparing it last night to Halo, it just has way more stuff to do than Halo, because Halo's your traditional co-op multiplayer campaign.
How many people can be in I guess it's a Destiny server at the same time? Like, how many people are ever running around at the same time?
I think on the tower, it might be 32. If not, it's 16. Something like that, one or the other. So, and those are other people that's running around that you don't know.
You made the comment that, you know, the consoles aren't as powerful as a PC, so that's why the number might be as low. But Elder Scrolls Online is a massive multiplayer online game, and it's on console.
True.
So I think massive is not the right word. Maybe. I
mean, I didn't make it up. You could Google it.
I'm not saying it's you solely that's saying that, but no, I don't. Because I do play a lot of MMORPGs, so to me that's not an MMO.
No, think about it. So Destiny, I mean, you talked to somebody who played it, you didn't, or not that into it. So
I wasn't
Destiny,
into it, but I played it.
Think about it. You have to like when Iron Banner come around, I can't play Iron Banner because my power level's too low, right? So you have to have certain equipment. Like, dude, it is the stuff people like raids. When you think of raids, you never go 5 years or 10 years ago. You say raids to a console guy, they're like, what the hell is that? That's a PC thing. Like the stuff that you do in Destiny, those are typically PC things that I was like, what? I would hear my friend Bob. He used to love World of Warcraft. He used to skip work and everything. He used to always explain it to us. Shit. And I never understood it, right? And but then when Destiny came out, he explained to me, now you understand why I loved it so much. I was like, oh, because it's not a linear game where I'm playing I'm just playing PvP and I'm playing this. Like even Call of Duty where they got zombies, they got PvP, right? But usually there's like separate modes. Destiny, everything intertwines. Hey, we're gonna have to go on and on.
It's like an online multiplayer RPG shooter.
It's cool. Now I don't play it anymore, but I got to give it its due, though. You know,
I think the crossplay is good for. I think the crossplay is good. I wish that all games were crossplay. So I will say that I think it's a great step in the right direction for them, and I know that there's a lot of people that are excited about it. But is that going to translate to people, trying it differently? I don't know. I know that's not the question, but I know there's a lot of people that have made videos about playing Destiny on Stadia with not being able to cheat, and it's made it more enjoyable for them. So
here's my live actual true story, right? I was a diehard Destiny player. I started a clan on PlayStation 4. All my friends still play in the clan. When I got in the cloud, they kind of alienated me a little bit. And but when I would play Destiny on Stadia, the cool thing is it's cross progression. So I would still be able to do stuff and get clan. So they're all playing on PlayStation, right? And I would jump in and go to the clan, the faction person, and get all these bonuses because they was doing it on PlayStation. But here's the real life fact. My friends that kind of alienated me, guess what? Now I could play with them. I actually wrote them in a chat yesterday because we kind of reconnected over last weekend. I said, dude, Destiny is finally crossplay, so I could actually play with you guys. So my preference is Stadia. But I couldn't play with them. So for me, it's not that, I need more players to play with. It's like, no, I could actually play with my friends that I couldn't. As simple as that for me in my case. It's kind of cool.
And then Watch Dogs Legion, that's more DLC that came out for Watch Dogs.
That's
Legion.
More DLC, but there's one other thing with Destiny, which is really cool. So, and I got to give credit to Duncan now because I was watching their show and they mentioned it because I didn't know about it. But this is the first game on Stadia that you're going to be able to buy physical content, right? So you're going to be able to buy the deluxe edition or whatever it is, and be able to have physical content come to you. So like where you get a helmet and all that crazy stuff, you're gonna be able to get that as well on Stadia. So I think that's something cool in the right direction for the people who love having.
Still missing out because you don't get a disc.
Well, I don't know what you would play it on, but if you're a Stadia
playing the same price as everybody else and you don't get the disc. I'm just being a jerk.
Oh yeah, I was like, I don't want the disc, but
no, I think it's like $270.
What's what?
Yeah, I didn't even look it up. I'm not buying it.
I don't know what that translates to pounds, but I'm pretty sure I saw
like
it's
it's
like
like
260 or $270 for like that big shield thing or whatever it is. I saw a picture.
You see what
even more in
just Dan
Canada.
just said.
That's awesome, Dan.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That's the kind of stuff that makes it good. You know, I just had somebody at my work that he started. It was a couple months ago. I was showing it to him. He tried it. He had an older Chromebook and it wasn't really working that well. And so he actually came back to me last week and was like, "Look, I'm thinking about trying Stadia again." I said, "Well," he's like, "but I don't know about my Chromebook." I said, "Well, you got an iPhone, man. You can play it on your iPhone." I said, "I guarantee you, it's going to run good on your iPhone because your Wi-Fi signal is much better in your phone. Plus, you know, you could play it on your 4G or whatever." And so he went home and he tried it again and he came back and he goes, "Guess what I just did?" I said, "What?" He said, "I just bought an iPad and I signed up as a pro member." I said, "There you go." So now every day since last week, we talk Stadia at work and it's beautiful.
That's cool. And to give a shout out to Dan, he's our most recent SBCN member. He just started on Wednesday nights, or well, afternoon for me, but 4 p.m. And he's actually doing a 2-hour slot. So that's pretty cool. So shout out to him for that. And thank you, Parks, for the 99 cents.
Look at Michelle dropping it. Thank you.
Appreciate it. So should I share that with you guys?
I mean, I don't need you to share it with me.
No, I'm good.
Well, Ryzik, I'm probably gonna buy your mom ice cream with it. So
That's good. Then that's sharing it with me. As long as you make my mom happy, it's all good,
hey,
man.
Listen, I always make your mom happy.
That's all I care about. My mom's happiness, it means more to me than anything.
Oh,
what you gonna say about that, punk?
Dismal's in the house.
That's right.
Dismal.
Right. Oh, Michelle's buying Outcasters anyway.
Okay.
The game mechanics look dope. Hey, Michelle, hit me up anytime. I'll play some Outcasters with you. I love Outcasters. I
like
wish more
the last
people
caster
would play
standing,
Outcasters.
That's more important. Had no idea Cowboy had a boss. Well, my wife would tell you she was my boss, but all right, guys. So we went through so the Watch Dogs. I don't know too much about it. I don't really play Watch Dogs, but I probably should. It's always whenever I play
Watch
it, it's
Dogs
fun.
is all right. Watch Dogs is good.
Yeah,
but it's so easy to get distracted. I play it as part of the Ubisoft Plus, so you get that automatically and you get it on Stadia.
Mm-hmm.
And it's linear, so it's got a story to follow, but because it's open world and there's that much stuff to do, it's so easy to get distracted and just go on a rampage and start. But yeah, I enjoy Watch Dogs Legion.
I mean, I feel like those open world sandbox games, that's what they're made for, man.
Oh,
you know, who just follows all the rules in Grand Theft Auto? Like, come on.
That's true. That's true.
The last thing I got, guys, and you guys could come. I know Jeff got some stuff to talk about, but so the rumor is that Stadia may be expanding to India. We don't know when, but they had put a job opening in India. And Ryzik, tell the people that night when you streamed PUBG on mobile, and that was crazy.
Stadia is doomed. So I don't think that it'll be going to India. I read online that because there were no logos on games today, that Stadia is not going to make it. So whoever they're hiring for India, you better be a miracle worker. This doomed. No, actually, I played. God, what was that game? It was PUBG.
PUBG. It was like a new mode.
Yeah. And I had a lot of people from India. Shouts to India and all the people that came to that stream. I think I had like 1,600 views on that video or something.
Nice.
The gaming market is gigantic.
But real quick, dude, I was watching his video. I was telling my wife, I was like, oh my God, every minute it was jumping like 100 views, 100. I was like, this is crazy. It was the most insane thing I like watched.
Yep. I had no video on. I was literally playing from my phone, streaming it from OBS mobile. Like I wasn't expecting that at all, but it was the first day of the alpha. And people were jumping in. There were some people from South America that jumped in, and I tried to speak Spanish to them, but I don't think I did it right. And then there were a lot of people from India that came in. And Crow says it right there. That's what I was about to say. Mobile gaming is huge, huge in India. And that's one thing I've said on this show before and on others. I really wish that Stadia would promote more of the mobile factor. And I see there, Anthony, your boss even said AT&T is giving the 6 months of Stadia. So that's great. but let's pair that, let's pair that with a controller for the phone, and let's push it as a mobile gaming platform as well. Maybe a little more so than playing on every screen. And I think that more people would chime in. Because mobile gaming is just huge. It's the biggest market out there. Let's not lie.
Now that game was only available in the US, right? Because I think you sent me the link and I clicked on it and it booted me out. It said, no, you're not from the US. Get
it was
out.
called PUBG New State. That's what
well, it wasn't even that. It was that I couldn't get it either. Is that you had to get accepted. You had to accept the invite and get accepted. So I couldn't get it either. Because I was like, dude, I want to do what Ryzek is doing. I need to stream it to see if I can strike lightning in the bottle.
You were in Atlantic City. It was like 2 a.m. He's like, how did you do that? We're like talking at 2 a.m. trying to get him set up.
Yeah, I was on my anniversary.
Yeah, you were.
Thing is, as well, and Lee brings up this every time I talk to him, when Stadia launches in these countries like India, and I don't know if they're in Australia yet, or, I
don't think so.
When it gets to the other side of the world, all you guys are there at the beginning as the Stadia influencers, if you like, and I've seen it on some of the streams I've done where people from India have dropped in. I see it constantly on Lee's streams where people from India saying hello, and two things they always mention is when's Stadia coming to India, and how nice the Stadia community is compared to other. Honestly, it's brilliant, and
the day that becomes a real thing, you're going to see your numbers.
Yeah,
well, not
so.
mine, but you guys. But yeah, definitely. I
don't mean as content creators.
Oh yeah, well,
I mean the Stadia, the Stadia numbers.
Yes,
and I still don't know how much the numbers thing plays a part, man, because there's still people that go on multiplayer lobbies and can't find anybody to play with. And I remember Orcs Must Die 3 when it first came out. I couldn't find anybody. You mean to tell me not one person was playing that game at the same time trying to find? When I go on, Reddit or Discord or whatever, and people are looking for matches, I think there's something there.
I think so. So I did a stream, not the Sunday just gone. I think it was last Sunday before, and it was a PC game called In Silence, and it was literally, I bought it off Steam, new game, and it's like a Dead by Daylight sort of setup. 4 human players, one of you's a hot monster, and you've got played the single thing for a bit, and then I tried finding a lobby of online players, and there was one person who had a locked lobby or game, and that was it. And that's a new PC game, so I couldn't believe that wouldn't have players. So I think there's, like you just said, Raz, I think there's something more happening sometimes than just there's not enough people out there playing.
I don't know. Honestly, what's the game that just came out? Humankind. There were posts up there where people couldn't find anybody to play. It's a brand new game. People are talking about playing it right now.
Everyone was streaming and first looks and all that sort of stuff.
Even when the Black Panther thing came out, and I'm like, dude, nobody was jumping in my thing, and I could see other people was playing. So either I guess the player base is so low that the moment I'm looking for a match, other people are actually they're on the game, but they're actually in a game. Maybe they just already got a match. Like I don't know. I
just don't buy it, because I can turn on Call of Duty 2, old ass Call of Duty 2 on my Xbox, and I can find somebody to play with. But you mean to tell me I can't find one person to play that with?
Oh, I'm glad we got people to remind us, because I totally forgot about the Mandalorian already.
Yeah, Jeff wanted to talk about that. So
yeah, go ahead, Jeff.
Well, did everyone see this video of Mandalorian on Stadia?
I didn't watch the video, but I watched MM2K today, and he covered it. So I heard about it.
It is 110% fake.
Ooh,
based on what?
A bold statement, Jeff.
110%.
Hang on. Evidence based on what?
I don't think it's real either.
They've produced evidence saying this is true.
Who did?
Whoever's made the post.
No.
Whoever put okay. I will go on. I will go and hawk I can hawk the DOM on my Stadia browser, and I can put any fucking game. I can put Call of Duty Warzone up there, and I can take some images. Totally fake.
Based on what?
Jeff's car windows are going to start steaming up.
Can't shout at me and then say that's because that's why it's fake.
Yeah, You can if it was real, the quality would be better. It's completely. It would be more broadcast. It would be not just some handheld camera piece of crap. It would be something done a lot better. And you can say, "Oh, look, it's on Stadia." I can go into my browser and I can change. Scammers do it all the time. You can go in and you can you can edit the HTML. I can go in and say, I can make it change it to say Warzone, and I can take a Warzone image and I can put that in there. And then I can take a picture and I can send it to you and go, look, I'm playing Warzone on Stadia. It's completely. Have you ever heard, Dave? Have you ever heard of Marvel coming or any Disney coming out with a Mandalorian game?
I haven't, no.
No, nobody has, because there isn't one. And if there was one, we would know about it. They would be talking about it.
Can I ask you a question, Jeff? Are you saying this from a Stadia fan point of view or from an absolute psychopathic Star Wars fan point of view?
From a technology point of view, because the technology, you can hack the screen, you can put other images in. I could put a game and I can say, look, this is the cowboy game on Stadia, and I could put his ugly ass face on the screen and I can have it look like I'm playing it. And on the screen, how many followers does this person have? And if any of them looked at it, would it say he was playing that game? No.
For everybody that's watching this show right now, I know you all think that Jeff is this lighthearted, just nice older guy that plays all these fun games. He loves Krata. He's doing it for the kids. You don't know Jeff until you get to see.
You come see No Yes Man. Jeff was handpicked for this show.
But I'm still waiting for this evidence. I'm still waiting for this evidence, though, Jeff.
Did you take
a Hold
on, Jeff. Let me tag you.
Technology exists to make a fake video. There are videos out there of Obama and Trump and Biden saying things which they don't say. You can make fake things. That is 100%. I can't see what people are writing.
I know. So you mean to tell me that
I am a troll, Ray. I am a troll, Ray, and I'm coming after you in Red Dead.
That's not evidence. The Bible says God exists, but that's not evidence to me. But to hundreds of millions of people, it is.
Well, hold on. Let me say this, Dave. You know what the evidence is? The lack thereof of evidence is the evidence it isn't real. That little clip.
Someone's produced a picture or a clip to me.
Yeah,
more evidence than you've got, or
Photoshop is real. No, you know what? Here's the cool evidence. Hold on, hear me out.
Isn't on you.
Hear me out. No, hear me out. Proof, okay? If your friend said I took a picture of Anthony and I could see him mooning somebody, you're like, I don't know that those cheeks look a little light. I don't think that's Anthony's body, but I got proof. Now, if you come to me and say, "Hey, Anthony, was that you?" I'm like, "No, that wasn't you." Okay, then I admit it. If you call me, you don't get me, and I don't answer, then you could just assume it's me, right? So, but proof is the company coming out saying, "Yeah, that's our game."
The company doesn't have to do that. The company can just drop a little tablet of information and let the users do that. Google do it. We've just been talking about marketing, and Google don't do it. Google don't defend their position.
Disney isn't going to do that. Disney is a machine. Disney is not. I don't
know about all that, but
Disney is a marketing machine. They are not going to do something like that. If it was going to leak, it would leak properly.
What I'm saying is you can't prove that the game is actually on there. You know what I'm saying? We can't. None of us can prove it because they didn't come out.
I'm winding it up because I'm doing it on purpose because Jeff went. The burden of proof isn't on the negative. I'm not asking you to disprove something because you can't. Disprove. The burden of proof's on the people that produce the evidence. So my question to them would be, where have you had that from? Or I'm joking, Jeff. I am winding.
No. Okay.
I 100% agree.
So, and let's where are these clowns? Do a live stream and let a bunch of us, not a couple of a 10-second video or something, go live and show it to me. Let me see it in action. And we all know that will never happen. I should make a cowboy game on Stadia.
Are you video, Jeff? Do it.
You're parked, right?
You see a body go
and the car is off.
I am now.
All right, good. Because the next thing I know, there's gonna be a Mountie knocking on your window or something.
True. That's true. There would be. And the other thing, since I'm ranting,
Excuse me, sir, why are your pants off?
the other thing that since I'm ranting is, you know what burns my craw? Give me the one shot. Give me the one shot.
All right, let's do it.
Give me the one shot. If you're going to go on a show, and this is not just Stadia because I troll other channels and I see it, put your damn camera on. If I turn on a show and there's all these little icons and avatars talking, show your face or get off my screen. I want to see you. I want to see what your reaction is. I don't want to see, Anthony, no offense, you're great. I love you. You had 5 clowns on last night, not one face cam. Sorry, I didn't watch it. I have no time for that. There's other shows, not just in, Cloud Gaming TV or, Cloud Station TV. They're all on there. I can see Vet's ugly face. No offense, Vet. I can see Ray's ugly face. Offense, Ray. Right? So if you're going to go on a show, if you're going to put your damn face cam on and get off my lawn.
All right, well, Jeff has spoken.
Well, I agree with that. I agree. There's a lot of channels that don't show the face and they talk shit a lot. And I think you're doing that because you don't want people to know who you are. Because if you bump into them in the streets, some of them are really, really horrible people. Some of them are really nasty.
And I've heard
they're either scared of losing their jobs or they're scared.
Yeah, I've heard that. They said, they can't because of their job. Are they in the CIA? Are they a secret agent? What job do you have where you can't stick your bloody face on a YouTube channel watched by 50 people?
He looks like a raving madman in a car park now, doesn't he?
Come to your shows?
He's getting people literally walking.
Hold on, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. So what about the people like Dr. Sense that do like the avatar things? Does that count?
You know what? That's part of his brand, and that's part of their brand, and that's the choice they've made. At least I can see something. I can see some lips moving. I can see something. Seeing a little, seeing. Hide your camera for a second, Anthony, or seeing Ray's little cyborgy head there. I want to see more than that.
But how do I hide my camera? Oh yeah, here we go. Stop.
Jeff needs some wisual. He needs
to know. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see the little circle flashing. I want to see your face.
Cool. It is cool that it moves when I talk, though. I gotta admit. That's cool.
Look at shaky cam footage running on Stadia. I want to see better footage than if that was a real game.
Well, anyways, that was epic. So I've exhausted all of my topics. If you guys got anything else you want to throw out there, Codex, you're a guest, but if you got something you want to bring to the table,
I want to thank David for popping in since I had this stupid meeting I had to go to, and it was whatever. So thanks for filling the void.
No, it's fine, Jeff. I was winding you up as well. Lee's just said, what about the people trying to make it by direct streaming? I 100% agree with that because that is, you are limited by the technology and it's opened up so many doors for people that direct stream. I've done it. You've done it. Man. Lukey does it.
But they're playing the game. But they're playing a game, and that's okay. If there's just 4 talk, like Anthony streamed last night, I just couldn't watch it because all I could see was Anthony and all these other little fake things.
Look what Park said. Park said MM2K and Storm is the Mount Rushmore of YouTube for us. So I don't totally agree on that, Jeff.
I have not. I don't. I watch very little of their shows. No offense to those two for that very specific reason.
Hold on, stop. I got a story to tell. Me and Jeff was talking. I can't make this up. Jeff was complaining how not complaining, but he made it clear he don't watch their show. I swear to you, this is a true story. Jeff and I was talking. I'm watching their show, and I'm writing Jeff. And I was like, oh, yeah, I'm watching MN2K. And he's like, oh, I don't really watch them. I was like, okay, whatever. He's like, yeah, it's just not my thing. I swear. Like 5 minutes after Jeff said that, they was like, oh, and I want to give a shout out to Jeff G. What's his name? Gignac? Yeah, he wrote he was telling people how they need to write a ticket. I was like, yo, he's talking trash, kind of, sort of, and they were giving him a shout out. So I made a clip of it. Jeff was like, oh, for real? They gave me a shout out? I was like, yo, you can't make this up. It was epic.
What you asked for.
You get what you asked.
You were talking trash about the Summer Game Championship.
I was, and I live by the sword, die by the sword.
That's right. That's right.
Oh, man.
Jeff, I like when you're fiery.
I have popped into their streams for a tiny bit, but again, and I was in Anthony's stream. If you go back in the chat, I think I said hello, Anthony. I think I did. Right, I was in there, and I do pop in every now and again. But there's no faces. I can't see. I can see Dave's pretty face. I can see Rolls Royce Captain America. I can see ugly ass Anthony. I can see that. You can see ugly ass fat me. That's what I want to see. Direct gameplay is fine because I can see the gameplay. The avatars, like Doctor said, that's fine. At least I can see something.
So what if it's gameplay? Like, what if they're streaming a game? Do you need to see the person?
Well, no, because I'm
focused on the game.
He's strictly talking.
Okay,
Usually, when you're doing a chat show or a talking head show like this, you're engaging with people.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see the other person that you're talking to.
It is, but again, like somebody mentioned MN2K, man, they got a lot of people watching. You don't see nobody. I prefer this.
I understand that.
I prefer this, but I won't limit.
It's my preference.
Let me say this, Jeff. I won't limit my guests though. Like yesterday, I was like, "Yo, what the hell? None of them want to show their face. They did videos and show their face, but they didn't, and I didn't say a word. You know, I don't want to limit them because I know some people don't care. Like if you look at Park saying, "Well, what about Jem? What about this person?" Right? So some people don't care, but me personally,
that's fine. And it is pretty. At the end of the day, it's down to personal preference. Rise, you all said it at the beginning. If you don't like what you're watching, don't watch it.
You don't like what
watch.
And that's it. That's the power we've got. We're obliged. We're under obligation to know.
Yeah, Ray makes a good point. He
did. Look.
You got to get to the last comment. You got to get to the last.
Oh, at the very bottom.
Yes.
I'm.
I can't see the chat, so I don't know what we're talking about. But
it's the way the camera is. You know, it's the way my camera's turned. And my arm is like this. All right, whatever. Yo, I love this today, man. This is awesome. All right, hold on. Let me get you. Oh, man, you guys are great. Dave,
I've got
one question
there. Just one quick one. Dan said something there. Something that turns me off is when they're not facing the game.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie.
Facing the edge of the screen. Do you mean?
No, he means this. Dave, he means this. Dave, he means this. Yeah, man, this is a great. Oh man, you guys are.
I've got you,
dude. So this one guy, Razak was being funny too.
I've never seen one like that.
No, dude, the biggest Stadia YouTuber is Sonny, and that's how Sonny does all his streams. He has over close to 20,000 subscribers, and he does his streams is this. That's it. He looks this way as we're looking at him that way.
See, that takes away the connection. They
almost, that does bother me. That does bother me. Razak was being funny the other day because a guy made a video of me. His name is Jersey, and he's the PlayStation guy. And Razak was like, "Look, Anthony, he looked at the screen though. I think he was looking at you because he does the same thing." That's weird to me too. That's even worse. If you got a little thing in your logo, that's better to me than you. I feel like it's disingenuous. You're not even staring at me, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, but the truth, I'm talking head shows like this or whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Right? I don't like that either, but you know.
Yeah,
what's that say?
I've got one question to ask you guys.
Michelle?
One question to ask you on the way out of here. It's something that I was thinking about the other day.
Who, me or Jet or Dave?
All of you. I want all of you to answer.
Okay.
As people that have bought, I'm gonna specifically talk electronics here. You buy new electronics, right? Let's say you order it online, you get it sent to the house, you see the package has been delivered, you can't wait to get off work and get home. If your family member opened that package, would you flip out? Or are you the type of person that likes to open your own shit?
Yeah, I'm flipping out.
I don't flip out.
I
don't flip out.
If I got a package and I came home and my wife was like, "Oh, your thing came in the mail," I opened it and went to see it. Man, we having a good night. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No,
that is not acceptable.
That doesn't bother you?
I don't think it's not that it doesn't bother me. I don't feel either way about it. There's nothing to hide. She'll give me shit over it about buying something else, about another gadget that I've bought. But no, it's what it is.
I've got a follow up to this too, but I want Jeff. So, Jeff, if you came home and the boys had opened your new gadget that you bought, would you flip out?
That would never happen. Because they know that I have to film it.
That's a politician's answer.
They know that they just wouldn't do it because they know he's got to pull out his camera, just like when we go for dinner before we eat. Dad's got to take pictures of all our freaking food, or before we do something, Dad's got to take, and I'll literally be in the house going quiet on the set, and then I'll be recording something. And so I scream across the house to make sure the house is quiet. And then I get mad when they make noise, because they'll do that just to piss me off. Or Patrick will wander. You've seen my son wander in when I've been live, right?
Yeah.
You won't talk to Dum Dum when he comes wandering in, right?
My stepdaughter, y'all might have heard her
anyway,
tonight.
They won't do that because they know I have this irrational need to film everything.
It's called the Pavlov effect. You've beaten them enough times that when someone drops in the mail, the like starts salivating.
Hey, real quick, Dismo said, well, he's talking about Sonny has 20K subs, so maybe we're doing something wrong.
There you go.
Maybe. The follow-up question to that is the protective film that comes on your devices. Do you leave that on or do you peel it off?
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, God, yeah.
No, straight off.
No.
Oh fuck yes.
I'd be your worst nightmare. I all of that shit straight up. Gone.
Oh, I wish I was in the house. We got new, those sliding doors. We got new sliding doors put in, and the guy started to rip off the plastic, and my entire family thought I was going to have a heart attack and die because I just fell to the floor crying. I don't come to your house, Ryzak, and take the plastic off your couches. So don't take the plastic film off of my devices.
Couches. What do you think we're at? Anthony's grandma's house? We don't have plastic on the couches.
Oh, man, I love it. Yo, did you see what Park said?
Cowboy uses both hands.
Oh, man. Yo, I love this. I love it. You guys are great.
It's because he's so close to the ground. He has to use them both to push himself up.
Yo, Jeff, man. So wait, Ryzak, what do you mean plastic? As in what?
You know that little film stuff, the protective film that comes, like you get your phone.
You get on a
You get your new phone, right? You get that new Fold 3 that you're ready to get, and you get it. And it's got that little plastic tab at the top. Do you peel that layer off, or do you leave it on there as an extra protection for a while?
No. Yeah, I take it off. You take it off.
But
I thought you meant, would you be mad if somebody else take it off? But you're just asking, do you take that off?
Just asking if you do take it off, because I know a lot of people that leave that joker on there, and they think that that's their screen protector.
Yeah, like that's a screen protector. No, that was meant to be taken off. But nowadays they put like writing on it.
What I hate is that you go to take it off though, and then as soon as you take it off, it's got that static electricity, and so like any dust that's in the air instantly is like on your screen. It's like son of a bitch.
Just go beat someone up now. So angry.
I'm saying, man, are we getting ready to see something great here?
Just Dan said this should be called Crazy Man in the Car.
Oh, Jeff is running. Jeff is running.
Oh man!
Hold on.
I'm expecting the kid to have film.
Crazy old man in car.
I love it.
Be on YouTube Shorts in a bit.
We should definitely get some Jeff YouTube Shorts.
I definitely gonna tomorrow. I'm going today. At some point, I'm gonna clip Jeff flipping out.
Parked outside my house. Here's the look. There's the protective film. It's still.
What? Well, it's not bulletproof, Jeff.
It's still the protective film is still here.
Yeah. Tear that off now.
He's like the guys that still
looks like a show.
Jeff, tear it off now live.
Oh, you won't do it. You won't do it.
You'll be sweating.
Tear that off.
No. Where? No. The protective film is still here on this.
Take it off.
Hold on.
Peel it off.
Hold on, we gotta drop a link. Parks had a good point. So the fact that Jeff is being so opinionated and ballsy, Whistle sitting in his car critiquing makes him auto sub for all of us to drop a link or drop his link here. I got to drop Jeff's link in here for you.
The crazy YouTube guy wanted to know if when you get a new device, if you take the plastic off it, and I said no. And I said in fact, it's still on my door. I said when the guy took off the inside.
No, she take a
heart attack and cry when
Jeff, how are you on here twice? Oh, there you go.
Just
So
leave.
here we go.
Oh
I think
man,
my Wi-Fi kicked in when I got too close to the house.
Yeah, it switched you.
Oh,
This
yeah.
happened to me the other
I
day.
can't hear anybody.
I don't know.
You're trying to be on both. You gotta close one out.
Paul
Here's
said,
Jeff's channel,
You
guys.
know what really grinds my gears? By Jeff.
Oh, I'm back. I got too close to my
Yeah,
Wi-Fi and I
man.
had issues. Yeah, so I don't know if you saw that, but
We're gonna have
Yeah.
to market this thing now, so
I'm
people
telling
could
you.
just come and see Jeff, man.
That's it. That's it. I don't even
That's
care
it.
about my channel anymore. I'm
Oh.
deleting my channel. I'm just a Jeff supporter now. My
Sonny.
mission in life is to
Ray
get-
said pervert on the run.
Michelle's just highlighted. Sonny has just dropped the Mandalorian video.
Oh man.
You did what?
Sonny's just dropped the Stadia unannounced Mandalorian game video.
There you go. So it must be real if Sonny's posting it.
But is it real? That's the
I don't know
question.
about all that. I need to see it. He probably did a video talking about it. Sonny just dropped a big Mandalorian. Okay, gotta see that.
I'm serious. We're gonna market the hell out of Jeff. You watch.
Hell yeah! You just
gonna
wait
be a
till tomorrow. It's gonna be
Old-
a
old- old man yells at his phone.
Yep. Jeff's gonna
Hey
become
Jeff,
famous.
don't get mad
Jeff
what clip
even-
I made
Jeff
because
even
this already
silences
live.
his
So
streams.
Yep.
He even turns his stream volumes down so you can hear him.
That's right.
Just-
Breathing.
Go.
yeah, right.
That's all he wants you to
Hey,
hear.
Jeff,
Is,
how-
he's
hey,
he's
how about
playing Blue
that?
Flyer and he's like,
Because that's one thing I don't like, Jeff, and I've highlighted this before.
Yes, I can't stand
I
when-
can't hear the game that people are
right. Like, come on, man! I can't stand that. You got no background.
Jeff took his
music.
camera off, so he can't be a part of this talk show anymore.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh man, this
Oh,
is
there
great,
he
man.
is. Hey Jeff, I got a question for you. I know that COVID was pretty rough up there in the can.
Was
But, when's the last time that you met a razor, man?
every Sunday.
Didn't you just
homeless
go
now.
on like a
That's why he's
business
outside.
like meeting or something? Like,
It was a volunteer. It was a community volunteer thing. So
so they don't deserve your best.
they don't.
Hey Dave, you see that?
I've just clicked on that, and he's now run away from that. That was some random house that he's
This
just clicked
is
on.
great. The woman in the house is ringing 911, saying some
Get
crazy
over.
man is in my garden playing with my.
Look, I don't want to show him my plastic film, so I'm going to show him yours. Do you mind if I take
Oh man,
He's been driving looking for a house. that
Jeff
just had
is
new
God now.
windows now.
Jeff, yo, let's get it. Jeff,
Oh.
Jeff.
Love Benton Fraser coming riding down that street.
Oh man, this is great.
Yeah, walking around outside right now.
Yep.
Jeff,
I've got a.
Jeff,
I
I got an idea. Hold on, I got a priceless idea.
go for it.
Could we get Jeff and Brandon simultaneous walk and talk? And Jeff and both Brandon be flipping out. He'd be like, effing Stadia. And Jeff would be like, I can't
Aw.
stand you fanboys. Oh, God.
I could just walk down the street yelling at my phone.
I
man, Jeff,
started
this
the
is
show
dope.
by telling you that I was losing my, losing my passion here, right? But I think by the end of this show, I've found a new passion.
You gotta do
to,
that.
to create a shitty game show and to make Jeff famous. That is now my new mission in
That's
life.
it. Hey, actually, Dave is the one that started it. So
Hey, that's good.
Dave was poking the bear.
Got
Oh yeah,
plastic film
Jeff's
on your
off
windows.
now. Are you
Yeah,
waiting
we
for the
can't-
paddy wagon?
Can't. Hey, now, hey, you know what's messed up, Dave? You're gonna open the bottle and let the beast out. Now, then Dave was like, I'm out.
I'm good at that.
Look
I'm
what we
good at
stuck
that.
with.
Yeah, just throw,
It's after
throw a
midnight
little-
for him, so he's just going to go to bed, and I still have to deal with
Throw a
Jeff for
bit of
another
ignition
hour.
paper in, let it go.
Oh man.
I have another show to do at 8:30 with Vet.
Oh man, that's gonna be great.
Nice.
What are y'all doing today at 8:30?
Snap.
We're doing that. Vet and I are doing that sports show again.
Okay, got you. I didn't see it.
I'll be in the chat. I'll set my alarm. I'll be in the chat. Mandalorian game. I've seen the evidence. It exists.
Well, I got to see what
With the camera off.
what his thing is. Hold up. It was Jim, not Jim, Sonny, right? Is it Sonny or Jim? Who said? They said one of them had a Mandalorian game.
Sonny's just put one out. Stadium unannounced
All right,
Mandalorian game.
I'm making a Twitter poll. There's going to be a Twitter poll coming out very soon, and I hope that all of you will participate in it because it's going to be about Jeff. It's coming right now.
So his title is Stadia Unannounced Mandalorian Star Wars Game Leaks, but is it real?
Clickbait.
That's the title.
Clickbait.
Is it real?
That's the name of the
doesn't
game,
say-
Jeff. That's the name of the game.
That's the name of the game. You ain't lying, man.
Is it real? Is it that's the part of the game?
No, the
Well, you know what's cool
title.
though, Jeff? He put the question. So some people will be like, "Oh my God, look what just came out," and you're like, "Oh snap, it must be real." No, he put the question, letting you know that.
All right,
It's up to
I'm
your
gonna go.
interpretation.
I'm gonna hack the HTML and I'm gonna put the cowboy game and I'm gonna make a video and I'm gonna record it and put it out there. Going,
Yeah.
look, how Anthony's got his own Stadia
You
game.
don't even need to go hacking, editing the HTML, which is standard. You could just do it in Photoshop. So I agree. Or
Yep.
you can.
Well, that's
There's
I don't
loads
have
of ways
I
you
don't
can
I
do
don't
it.
have fancy software like that. I just go and hack the HTML.
Hey, Jeff, you see this? This is great entertainment. Crow said, "I don't know about anybody else, but my sides are hurting."
Jeff looks like he's
Oh,
walking up and
man.
down the actual road, not on the pavement or the sidewalk.
I am on the road.
You look like an absolute mental case. There'll be a van along in a
Said
minute
Jeff
to
is about to go streaking down the street.
bundle you in and take you off to the hospital.
What do you think?
For
I
real.
am G Money and I go around naked on camera?
Yeah,
We haven't
that
seen
is
the bottom
genius,
half of
man.
you yet. You've got your at Jeff Jignac handle on your shirt, and then you could be absolutely bollock naked, bottom half.
Oh man. So guys, we got anything else, or are we wrapping this thing up?
I'm good. Thank you for having me on.
I'm out of
guys.
top. I'm out of things to yell about.
All right, Ryzak, you?
No, man, I'm good. I think I've done enough damage today.
Are you
So-
are you ready for your stream tonight, man? You got enough energy for that?
No, not at all. I don't. I'm not set up. I'm not prepared.
No, that's on PC. I'm on PlayStation, so the beta we can't play together, right?
That's a lie. I'm streaming Stadia tonight, Jeff.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
I'm doing a Stadia Bash community network stream of Riders
good.
Republic.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
the first person to play it on Stadia.
Okay.
Right.
And
Cool.
I have proof because I've got proof.
Excellent.
That's it.
I'm not going to show it to you though. But I
Dave, I don't have Photoshop. It's easier for me to edit the HTML.
I get
How do you
that.
see what Dave said? Paul said, white van.
It's on its way.
Oh, Jeff, man.
That one there? I don't know how to flip the camera.
They're
I don't know how
waiting
to
for
flip the camera on my phone on this stupid website.
Oh man. Say about that's the first one. I love it. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this thing up. Guys, this has been another episode of No Yes Men. Myself, Jeff the Great, and Ryzak, and our special guest, none other than Dave, the movie guy. Well, wait.
Still Codex
it's not the movie.
Entertainment.
Yeah, Codex Entertainment.
Two-time guest on the show.
Two-time, yes.
I
First
invited
ever guest on the
myself
show.
almost tonight.
It's okay. Hey. We'll
Hey.
take it.
You listen, Dave. That's why we like you, because you got them balls. Dave was like, "Let's be in this mother
Why are
effing
you always
thing,
talking
man, or I'm
about
gonna
Dave's
kick the door
balls
open."
all the time?
Hey, Dave was like, "Let me in this thing, or I'm gonna rip off. I'm gonna rip off Jeff's screen
All right, so I
protector
got
and his plastic."
the poll is going up on Twitter right now. The choices are: Jeff should leave his protective plastic, he should peel it off, or he should peel it off but on stream. So I'm going to need everybody to jump on Twitter and vote on that.
Gotta vote, guys. Gotta get your vote on. And don't worry, I'll be having some Jeff footage for you guys in a little bit. Hey, Jeff, just know, don't get mad wherever I clip, because you already did it. It was live anyway. All right.
I don't get mad. I just get even.
I love it. That's what I like to hear.
That's a cliche enough.
Yes, it is.
That would make a great song or a
Monkey
good line
Boy,
in a
you are
movie,
late.
David. David, thank you for popping in and helping fill in my small absence.
No worries, Jeff.
Oh, he
Pleasure, mate.
doesn't like it when I call him David, though.
No, it was only ever teachers or my mum that called me David, and it was usually when I was in trouble. So,
Jeff,
Jeff,
you already got it. You already got a vote to leave it.
that was me.
No, peel it off on stream. Just Dan said, "Peel it off on stream."
Actually,
But
no,
he
no.
said peel it off
the
on
wrong
stream.
one.
This isn't Twitch because of all the hot tub, streams.
I pressed the wrong one.
I want Jeff to do a hot tub stream. I think that would be exciting.
I don't have a hot tub.
Jeff, you can make a hot tub.
I don't have a hot tub.
Okay.
I got one.
Oh, Anthony's got one.
So
I can't come to your country.
Anthony will probably jump in there with you too.
I'll get in there with
Might
Jeff.
even give you a little dance.
I'll wash your back, Jeff. I
can't come to your country, thank God.
Hey, you might want to be careful about that because his name is Senior Bear Cub. I don't know if you know what that means for his back.
Dave, this is your doing. You know that, right?
Dave wound me up.
Dave.
I'm happy.
Michelle.
Hold on.
Is he the wrestler? Who's the wrestler in that one?
Oh man, Jeff.
I'll send you a picture of the TV downstairs. It still has the plastic on. It's kind of falling off, but I'll send you a picture. Send you a picture later. The TV's got some of the plastic on. If I could make it into the house downstairs on camera, I would.
She's
but
she's not letting you in. The woman's not letting you in. Leave her alone.
That's not my house. So.
Not me.
Oh man, I can't take it.
All right, guys.
Yeah, Ryzak, take us out of here. Ryzak, take us out of here.
Ryzak Gaming, I'm coming up in 14 minutes. Riders Republic for the SBCN stream tonight. Big shouts to Dave. Thanks for coming in and joining us. And Jeff, even though I'm always late, you were late tonight, but
I was.
You did not disappoint, sir. You did not. Yeah. So thank you. Thanks for everybody that came out into the chat. Go ahead, Jeff.
I don't think I have anything else to say. My shirt says it all. My voice, everything. I think I said enough. People know how to find me now. I don't think either that or I've lost a whole bunch of subscribers. One or the other. I'm either gaining or losing a ton.
Dave, what do you got coming up?
Yeah, what's coming up, Dave?
Like I say, not a lot. The entertainment channel is now movie focused, so there's no Stadia, no gaming on there whatsoever. So it's once a month live show, and then two video reviews a week. The gaming channel, this one in the middle, is where I'll do most of the gaming streams. I don't know how often they're going to be. And then there's my Twitter handle. If you follow me on there, you'll get caught up on everything.
Did you do a review of Free Guy yet?
I've recorded it and I've edited it. I just need to edit it all together.
How did I do in the movie?
How did you do?
You were classic in the movie. You were classic in the movie.
It was Ryan classic. It was just Ryan Reynolds being Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah. No, so hold on.
No, he means Captain America.
Listen, look at Ryzak, man. Does he not listen? This guy, brother, could be Chris.
You do
Evans,
this though. You call me Jason Statham, and I'm like, no, I'm not a Cockney.
He's got hair.
How
can he be Jason Statham?
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude, are you guys not from the same city? Are you guys not from the same city?
Me and Jason Statham.
Yeah,
no, he's London. I'm North England.
All right,
you can tell by my accent. He talk like that.
We can tell by his accent.
I'm Northern English. He's South. It's like me confusing you with Texas. I could tell the difference straight away. Or Mississippi, or somewhere like that.
I thought somebody on stream one time said something when I first said it. I thought they said something like, "Oh, they're from the same town" or something. Oh, also, I do want to let you know, though, Jeff. So this is everybody knows Dave is the movie guy. Well, Dave is dropping the damn ball because Dave didn't have his review for Don't Breathe 2, and mine's is up, Jeff. And Dave didn't have his review for Free Guy, and mine's went up today on my lunch break in my car. I take
pride in my reviews.
Hey, listen, man. I got movie footage in my reviews.
It's Anthony. It's quality over quantity.
Yeah, mine is quality.
Yours is quantity. His is quality.
Whatever, man. Hey, get this guy Dave off of here. Well, anyway, Dave. Guys, you all know where you can see Dave. Ryzak, you will be going up very shortly in 11 minutes. And that's pretty much your only thing you're doing right now is on Thursday nights, right? For right now. I mean, what about Sundays? The Minecraft thing. So
we might do Minecraft this weekend. Depends on what's going on with my son. You know, soccer and hockey are starting back up, so things are you got to schedule this stuff. But Ray, I did a quality conversation last week. I was on Retro Rewind last week, and you and I played games Friday night, Anthony. So I'm always bouncing around, man. I don't discriminate. I just jump in where I can.
Jeff, tell us when you're going up.
Tomorrow night at 6:30, I will be back doing a retro stream. More high seas adventures with Black Cat. I'm going to probably on the weekend do a little Riders Republic. There's also I'm going to be playing a football game. I may do it tonight. I may not, but I will be playing a football game this weekend. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday, but I will be playing a working football game this weekend.
He means Madden, ladies and gentlemen.
All right. He'll be playing Madden this weekend.
Access Football 2021. I will be playing I said working, Dave. That was the difference. Working football game.
Nothing wrong with Madden, Ray. Come, Jeff. There's nothing wrong with Madden.
All right. So, guys, I am so I actually wrote down my shows because I always forget.
You're losing weight and muscle. That's what you're doing.
Man, stop hating, bro. I've been getting to the gym. Actually, I didn't go to the gym about a week now. But anyway, so guys, Triple Slam, my wife and I and my daughter, we do Triple Slam on Tuesday nights. So 6:00 p.m. I start the first part for the SBCN. Then after that, my daughter, Lena Loves 18, she streams from 7 to 8. And then my wife, Sandy Beaches, she streams her show High Tides and Good Vibes. And so that's Tuesdays. Then on Wednesdays, I do Gamer Talk, which is a new show, Keeping It Real with the Cowboy Gamer Talk. I have Xbox guys, PlayStation guys, anybody. We just talk about gaming all together. And then on Thursdays, I do this show with these two crazy guys, No Yes Men, which is going to become famous after tomorrow when I put all these clips up of Jeff flipping out and Codex poking the bear. And then you can catch me every Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern for the Sandy and Anthony show. Will be up tonight in about an hour. So there you go. That's when you can find me. And now your mama.
Deuces. Oh, Jeff, were you expecting to come back on camera right there?
Man.
You're in like
mid-stretch.
Well,
let's get out of here so Ryzek can get himself together. Again, like Ryzek said, thank you all for coming in. Special thanks to Codex. You made today super special, and this was epic, man.
And Michelle for being the watcher of the day at 99 cents.
Definitely. Yeah, thank you very much, Parks.
That's 33 cents for us, Ryzek.
Yep.
25 if we got to share it with Dave.
He'll want that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm all right.
No, man, we're gonna make sure that you get your due here.
Give it to charity. Give it to charity.
You might want to talk to my wife because I'm tough when it comes to these donations on my channel.
Man, right? Don't you know that those donations that go on your channel come to me because your wife just gives it to me?
Oh, hey, listen, I was gonna get your mom some ice cream, but whatever.
All right.
Anyways, let's get out of here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. With that said, we're out. This is No Yes Men. Peace.